The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Here for a week, so it just wasn't your stuff.
That's right.
Piling up.
Accumulating. I can see the computers have not been fixed. We still do not have.
That I know. When you were gone, I was doing that. I'm like, what?
Told him about it,
and you can't get over to that thing.
You have to go the opposite way.
Oh, is that
That's the trick, dude. You have to go left to go to the right monitor. We have two monitors set up for those of you not YouTubing, and hello YouTube. And yeah, if the monitor on the right, you have to drag the mouse to the left. And this
Chris, did you know that? And you watched me all of that week, just like I was going like this, Dave.
Why would I know that?
It's so great.
It's got to get over there.
It's so dumb.
Can't get right.
And we don't have Firefox or Safari up here. So, all right. Well, you know what? It feels like home. That's exactly. Things aren't working. Things are backwards. Basic stuff isn't functioning. It feels like home. And good morning, everybody. Welcome in.
Good to be with you.
It is. July 25th was my last day here, but you were
here. That was my next day back.
So you came back the 26th. We didn't
on air.
What was the last day we worked together? The three of us.
July. It was. I think we figured it was a month, wasn't it? Wait,
yeah,
I can get it.
Yeah, Jason's gonna do some math.
It was the first day of summer league for Jason.
Oh yeah, because technically I worked that one from Vegas, but in studio, I was here July 12th, so 1 month ago.
Wow.
But I worked the Monday from Vegas, the 15th, and then I went on to New Orleans. And
that is
you worked. It's weird. I had 2 vacations. You had 1. It's
yeah, but
strange.
my one was long.
Yeah. Oh, mine were good. Mine were good size too.
Mine was longer than yours was. I'm trying to bring up YouTube and the chat, and with this
chatters,
this Microsoft. You notice anything different about this setup?
Yeah, but I think what happens if that's like once you sign in, I think if I remember right, it'll start to populate.
Yeah, the chat is not populated.
We need to once some comments come in, then they'll just flurry in there.
Well, it's good to be
with you.
It's great to be. It's good to be back, Jason. We got a lot to by the way, for those of you who've been, I want to first off say thanks a lot to Alan.
Yes,
for filling in. Phenomenal work by he. I know most, if not all of you. You can't please everybody, but most, if not all of you, enjoyed his work. I would like to, for those of you, maybe somebody started listening for the very first time when Alan was on.
Absolutely. And I'm like, where's that guy? I want to hear him.
So just to introduce a couple things or remind you perhaps of a couple of things. For example, like when the music would come on, you know, Alan would just go right into it.
Yeah.
That's not us.
Yeah.
The first segment, he'd talk sports and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not us. He was very tight, professional, to the point, hitting all the marks, hitting brakes on time.
What's that?
That's not us. That's not us. We don't do any of that.
Gross.
Jason, to be fair, Jason, I think is far better at that than I. But much like any disease, I have infected Jason, and that's how it is, man.
I took some meds for it. It's not bad. I'm good.
From the 916, thank the Lord you guys are back. Well, that's nice.
Thanks,
we
Mom.
appreciate that. Hey, there's the chat.
Told you they're there.
Look at that. Good morning, Camp and Peg and Ken and Jess and AB and Zeeb. Zeeb sent me a nice birthday wish. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And, AB and everybody and Volstron. Voltron with an S. Volstron.
I believe that's the plural of Voltron.
That's how, like attorneys general. There's Voltron, but if you get a lot of Voltrons, it's Volstron.
Okay.
Which for those of you over 35 or 40, you have to put a bunch of little Voltrons together to get big Voltron. But if you put a bunch of big Voltrons together, it's Volstron.
And what's a Voltron?
You remember the cartoon?
Yeah. It was pre.
You're asking. Okay.
I thought you've already explained
Yeah.
plural.
Voltron was like,
Power Rangers.
Yeah. It's like the first Power Rangers.
And Thundercats.
And Thundercats, you got, you'd have like 5 different dudes, and they were all like basically Transformers or something, right? And then when crap would go wrong, right, they'd form Voltron and form the torso and the leg and the butt cheeks, and then finally the head would come on, and boom, Voltron, and he kicks everyone's ass.
So each on their own, they just weren't enough.
No,
they needed to form as a team.
I mean, they were okay for your day-to-day policing.
Yeah,
but when things got rough, you got to have Voltron.
Who called them to get them going? They just knew.
No, it was 811.
They called popcorn.
You go to the payphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a Voltron stat.
Yeah. Get all of them together.
Yes. They also had later on. They had Voltron Plus, and that's where you could, for a fee, you get free delivery.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, So leading off is next, and we're gonna have vacation stories coming up at 6:30. So deal. But how was just the overview? How was everything?
Fantastic. I mean, again, I've never done 2 vacations in a short amount of time like that. So when I got back from the first one, I was telling my New Orleans tales because you were just getting started on your journey. And then,
by the way, how was New Orleans?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, he brought back the best muffaletta sandwich ever.
What?
Chris asked for muffaletta sandwich. And I was really concerned on how I would execute that. But
yes, I've tried that.
Yeah. So I did the day before travel because I was leaving relatively early in the morning, and even though a lot of sandwich shops there would be open, but did that, and my cousin there vacuum sealed it, had it in my backpack, and I really got Chris because I said, Chris, you asked me to do one thing, was to bring a muffaletta sandwich, and it's kind of a lot. Couldn't figure out how to do it, and then like 2 segments later, I'm like, well, bam! Wow! And it was like a discus.
Now, when you vacuum sealed it, did it? I mean, there's gonna be a little pressure, but it didn't mush it.
I don't know, Chris.
It did mush it, but once you unpacked it, it
lifted a little bit.
When you handed him the muffaletta sandwich, did he say something like, "Why didn't you bring one for everyone"?
Well, I think
there had to be some stupid. Oh, you did. Yeah. Well, you brought him the full size.
Yeah. Well, he goes, I know I asked for one, but Simone would kill me if she didn't get one.
Right.
And I'm thinking, well, okay, I can get 2 sandwiches. That's fine. And then when I realized, I forgot how just gargantuan they are.
Dude,
so you get the half order of the full. And I'm like, well, I'm going to give them the full. And then they cut that. And Chris ended up, what'd you make that? Like 3 meals?
Yeah, that was like a 3 meal.
And he had
half of the sandwich.
Yeah. No, because that's about what, $30, $27 for a full. Yeah. That's that is one of them's. That's for a family.
Yeah. So that was good. One, and I remember what was the other one I wanted to tell you about. Oh, one of my torturous things that I was so excited. I think I text on our text chain to you guys. I said, "You're not going to believe this, but I talked myself into the family dessert eating contest judge."
Judge.
The
And
judge.
It was strange that we didn't get a text back after you sent that.
Yeah, because I was so excited, and then that was something I should not have asked for in multiple reasons.
Oh, because you just felt by the end you were done.
Well, I also didn't know, like the family reunion, like, okay, I mean, what would your guess be of how many things I'd be judging? Just
Big.
rough.
It's a big family.
Yeah,
I'd say 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
which I felt was a little high, but I'm like 5, 6.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
who's entering. Like
yeah.
18.
Ah,
So one, it
and
was
10
getting
is tough.
a little bit too much. Two, I also wasn't supposed to know who did what, but my mother-in-law was in, and so there was pressure on that.
Oh God, that's just not fair.
And then I'm like, and
now hold on. Did you know whose dish it was prior to tasting it?
No, except for that one.
How'd you know that one?
It's her sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I,
Yeah.
It was the only one that made sweet. There was a ton of cookies, a ton of
Okay.
other things. But I'm like, well, I know
that.
that, and it's great. It's always great.
Yeah.
Never disappoints.
What was the score you gave?
The good thing is there were 3 judges, so it wasn't my sole responsibility.
I love your family so much.
Yes.
It's the best.
And then it did not advance to the finals.
The sweet potato pie did not. The 1 seed. Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what seed it was, but
Wow.
anyway, that was a tremendous amount of pressure, and we ended up not a unanimous decision for our winner.
What? Out of curiosity, what was the winner?
It was a cookie. It was like a Oreo surprise. Like I don't even know what they officially called it, but the irony is, I thought there was this other pie that was just out of this. Like to me, was hands down number one.
Okay.
I mean number one.
All right.
But I was overruled.
Wow.
And so the funny thing is that was a mother-daughter, and the daughter won with the cookies, and she didn't think they were her best.
How many judges were there?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was not you went for something else, and they went.
Yeah,
for
I mean
that.
we got to those 2.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was that trip, and Hawaii was just amazing.
It was Hawaii.
It was just amazing.
This is the height of luxury.
And you've been to Hawaii a few times through
This is
work,
only my
right?
second time.
Oh, that's right.
honeymoon
UC
and this
Davis,
one,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Scott Marsh.
I am. Thinking,
Yes.
Yeah. Scott.
He goes every year.
Twice a year.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, doesn't he go twice? Football and basketball, right?
No, just basketball.
That's right.
Yeah.
What'd you do, Chris?
Nothing.
Okay then.
But that was good too, right? To be home on a
That's really
staycation.
good. That's
Saw a couple
doing-
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Wolverine?
Funny story. Nate ruined that for me.
Oh yeah,
What?
that's right.
Where did he ruined it for you?
He ruined like the big one of the big I wouldn't say cameo, but one of the surprise guests in the movie. He ruined it for me. He just spoiled it.
Why? He's a movie director.
I don't even know what because I'm like, oh, I don't even know why I even talked to Nate about this because now I'm just getting upset for talking to Nate to begin with. But I told Nate, oh, I might go see Wolverine, and he's like, oh, saw it last night. It's great. You're gonna love it. And he's like, did you see all the Fox movies? I'm like, no, I just see Marvel movies, and he's just like, oh, probably wait a little bit. Oh, it's insane when Blank shows up. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I didn't know Blank was in this. Thanks,
Yes.
Chris.
Blank man.
Wow. The director of Bubbles.
Yes.
That was stacked up. I just threw it back there willy-nilly. That sucks. Was
Yeah.
it still good?
It's fine.
I've heard
A little too meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World Peace?
Yeah, our test
Was
is
he
in.
in that? That
Oh.
would be
Chris, thanks. We haven't seen it either.
Spoiler. FYI, you can get a great muffaletta at the Olive Pit in Corning.
Should we judge that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. If they're having the bread and well, I guess you could do the olive tapenade, but if you're flying in the bread, then maybe.
If I brought a sandwich back at that same time and delivered it to you today, would you eat that? So what was that? July 26th?
No, I would die.
It wouldn't make it.
No.
Oh, well, you wouldn't die, would
Well,
you?
wouldn't it be? It'd be old.
It would be.
But-
if it
But
was,
it was vacuum
sealed.
sealed.
If it had not been open, would you go? I'll do it.
Well, if you vacuum seal it, will it like stay whatever indefinitely?
Let's test.
I know. If I knew it was safe,
Well, I mean, my intention wasn't to make you sick.
No, right.
I just
No,
wondered if I had brought a second sandwich.
I'd kill that. There was a second sandwich. It was on the grassy knoll.
Yes.
Real quick, Chris, tell me in my ear what size you told me.
Well, you didn't ask me for a size.
I thought I did. I didn't. I didn't?
No.
All right. Well, Jason, have I brought you a jersey back before?
You have shirt.
I thought I brought you back a shirt. So I want to do something different. This is kind of dumb, but I thought of you.
It's a onesie?
No, you're a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Of New York. So I thought, why not get you a magnet of Old York?
Oh, I love York.
Yeah, there you
Old
go.
York
That's
Yankees.
something you can share with the whole
They don't like
family.
it when you call it Old York.
They don't. Oh, they really don't.
Oh, well, then I'm going to call it Old York.
Nice catch, Blanco Nino.
What is
Nice catch, Blanco Nino.
Wait a minute. That needs some.
I'm thrown. One more time, please.
Nice catch, Blanco Nino.
It sounds like
Which is funny because right before you left, I said, "Oh, we should start playing more of these."
it sounds
that
computer
from?
generated.
It's the GI Joe PSA.
Okay.
What?
At first, I thought it was like, if you did like a weird voice.
Right.
And then I go, but I don't. Then I heard it again. I don't think that's you.
No, it sounded like the voice, which it probably was messed
Try to
with.
do it.
Nice catch, Blanco Nino.
Nice catch, Blanco Nino.
Who knew? It's you.
We'll take a break.
Thank you.
When we come back, leading off
It's
is
up to you, Old
Old York. Old York.
What's the missing piece for the 49ers?
Which names will they add during free agency? Whether it's in season or off season, the coverage never stops. Get the latest 49ers news on Sacktown Sports and sacktownsports.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave inviting you to make the switch to electric this spring and save big with American Energy. Stay ahead of those spiking energy bills this summer with up to $9,000 in rebates on a new ultra-high efficiency comfort system. American Energy is providing huge rebates from SMUD as well as spring specials by installing one of many incredibly efficient AC options available to you right now. Get rid of those fluctuating gas bills in the winter and switch to year-round all-electric with American Energy. Let them perform a free in-home energy efficiency analysis and see where they can help you save for the warmer months ahead. These guys are the best. Been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ from the Better Business Bureau. Learn more by calling 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Let's do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
And we're back!
I just put in the leading off, hey, we're back. So thank you, Chris, for that. Yeah, we're back, and a lot has happened.
You had a birthday.
I had a birthday yesterday. Thank you for the text, Chris.
I thought we were doing it this year where we don't say happy birthday like we did to Jason on his birthday.
Oh, is it a bit?
You didn't wish Dave a happy 66th birthday?
So here's the funny thing about birthdays, and I want to acknowledge, right? That's one of those times where I know I should just not say anything because there's no way to say this without sounding assy, and it's not what I mean. So on Facebook, because of the job, I have a lot of followers on Facebook, and on Facebook, I know, right? And on Facebook, it'll say like your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you get a lot of wishes.
You get a lot of wishes. Yeah. So full stop. First off, awesome. 2, humbling. 3, super appreciated. 4, something else positive I can't think of right now, but I just want to make it clear that that's really, really cool. But here's the thing. I have this like obsessive compulsive thing where I have to respond to everyone. Also, I can't cut and paste. I can't do that. Like my sister's like, just say thank you so much. I appreciate you. Nobody will know. You know who would know? It's like why I don't cheat at cards or something. They will know.
The cameras.
Yes. So I personalize everyone. Like, hey, Jason, I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I do that.
Have a rad summer.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I want to use everyone's name so that they know. I could not have. I mean, I guess I could have cut and paste and then put your name, but no.
You called me Susan 2 years in a row, but that's okay.
I try. Well, that's our little nickname. 423.
Yeah.
And I waited till the end of the day. And then I spent probably an hour and a half just outside my little chair. But so it's a thing. And I don't know really how to change that.
Yeah. I used to do it and then I stopped.
You just didn't respond?
Yeah.
But then isn't that
I hate people.
That's the thing. I feel like and you can't click on it. Because if you click on it, then it shows that you read it and you didn't respond. Then
and
I
you
feel
just didn't want to do the universal one. Thank you, everyone, so much for all your wonderful,
But then I'm not responding. But it's the instance. It's the private messages, and I don't.
So you're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. I didn't. I didn't know what to do. But anyway, yes, it was great. One note about that. The one thing we didn't get to do in Europe, because we got caught on a train because there was like uprisings and stuff.
Oh yeah, you went the perfect time to go to.
I really did. That was great. We had reservations at a little restaurant to do the traditional English Sunday roast.
Oh.
Every Sunday, they do. Well, I'm not everybody, but it's like a thing over there. They do a Sunday roast. It's carrots and parsnips and Yorkshire pudding.
Oh,
and roast.
That kind of roast.
Yeah. Not like, hey, stupid. And
Carmichael Dave is here.
Right, exactly.
Let him have it.
Hey. So my wife, I walk in or I start to walk in the kitchen. She goes, "You have to stay out. I'm doing your birthday dinner." I go, "Oh, well, what is it?" She goes, "It's a surprise. I'm doing something new." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
What did you think at that moment?
At that point, I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you? You're trying out you're playing Wheel of Recipe for my birthday? You know what I want?"
I just turned 62 and you want to change it up on me?
Thanks a lot. Yeah, watch. It's all like fiber. So anyways, my daughter comes to the door to let me in the thing.
You're allowed in now.
I'm allowed in now. And I walk in and there's like this English pomp and circumstance music that she queued up. There's little champagne flutes of Martinelli's apple cider, my favorite, and she made a whole English roast. I think that honestly was one of the songs, dude. She had a whole playlist. No, I was in a shirt and boxers, dressed up for the occasion, and
so you went out to.
I wore the English teeth, of course, and then. We get in. Yeah, it was, and she even made the little Yorkshire puddings from scratch and the gravies and all that. It was really
good.
She made it no. She cooked it to perfection.
Okay.
I will say what you had from your wife was probably better than what you missed.
I'm just saying, that's probably not something I do every Sunday. It was cool. We'll get into that in the next. It's just, no, she couldn't have done better.
Okay.
I now know why Gordon Ramsay's pissed off all the time.
Quit yelling.
He's got to eat a lot of that.
Is that Bill Burr?
Huh?
Is that Bill Burr?
Dude, I'm telling you, I think it is Bill Burr, actually. And it makes total sense when he was doing his little tour of England.
Yeah.
He's 100% right. All right, stories and all that next. Cut number 2, please.
Cut number 2.
Hey, cut number 2.
So 2nd and goal from the 6. Breida the lone tailback. Personal protectors. Dobbs is in the gun. Move Tay Martin in motion to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right. Dobbs dropping back to pass. Under pressure. Breaks a tackle. Rolls to his right at the 10. The 5. To the end zone. Touchdown. Full somersault for the score.
Hey, why are we playing Arizona Cardinals highlights from preseason? Wait, Josh switched teams. And he is now on the Niners.
Must win. They didn't.
Honestly, I've got a bet going.
What's great about preseason games is nobody plays in them anymore.
At all. And I got a bet going with some of these guys, the Burfs in the chat, our Raider friends. And I don't know now. I might be losing after that performance against Tennessee.
Is it time to change your bet?
Can't. I'm locked in, man. Honestly, preseason football is
a good run.
It was a good run.
Yeah.
It was a good run while it lasted. Windows closed.
I know we don't have the breaking news yet, but is Shanahan done? Like that?
Sources say, keep your ears out today.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day.
Preseason football is one of the greatest things in sports because you spend the whole offseason dreaming of, man, I can't wait for that Hall of Fame game. I am so excited. Like all week, I'm looking forward to this Niners game, right? So this should be so great. Just the broadcast, the production, everything about the feel, the sounds. And then 5 minutes, and you're just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And
everything, like if that was a regular Sunday in the NFL, like it's what a difference.
Right.
But it's not. And you're just like, eh. And I love everything about football.
Everything.
And you just go, I don't know why it just doesn't do it.
2 weeks from Saturday, last Saturday, will be college football. And my Seminoles kick off the weekend against Georgia Tech on the road. Yeah, right. It's going to be nice to have college football.
Yes.
I wish they would start college football a little bit earlier.
Really?
Just like a week or two.
Okay.
Like I would love it. Wouldn't it be great
if it was this weekend?
Yes. Like this weekend kicks off college football. It gets its own little world. And honestly, I guess
Dave, they're students.
Yeah, I guess so. That's right.
They need to be concentrating on their books.
Yeah, they do. Screw them. You know what? We need college. It's better for them. Now that they've got the NIL deals, bring them back. Bring them in a week early.
That's right. Pay him more.
My kid's got soccer practice now, and he doesn't start school till Wednesday. He's got it today, and he's got a tiny little NIL deal with Quick Quack Car Wash. It's $1 a season.
Quackles.
He's in Quack. Yeah, he's playing Quackle.
Nice.
Cut number 3.
Cut number 3.
A gunfire. I don't know. It's something. That's good. They're doing a Sinatra song to close out the French Olympics.
Perfect.
The Spanish guy take out the torch.
What was that all about? And then you had Tom Cruise shockingly jumping from somewhere through fire and brimstone or whatever. Yeah. Those Olympics in LA are gonna be cool, man. They're gonna be very, very
no car Olympics.
Huh?
So they say.
Yeah,
no car Olympics.
No car Olympics?
No chance of that.
Can't take a car to any of the events.
That's what they say. That's the plan.
In LA?
Yeah. It's the most driving city in America, and they're going to say no car Olympics.
I don't know anything about this. What? They're going to have like trams?
That's the goal from the new mayor, but okay.
What's that picture they use online where with the dog like turning his head and raising an eyebrow? Like that's my okay. It's going to be the Uber Olympics, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta remember that. Hold on. All right, we'll take a break. Oh, I can't. I have not 1, not 2, not 3. I have 4 mini Uber stories. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out sacktownsports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on sacktownsports.com.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Lowe's, we know how to save pros time and money. Save 20% on 1-gallon cans and 5-gallon pails of Valspar Defense or Cabot Stain. Plus, save 15% on your choice of 6 or more Purdy items. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid through 8/21. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See store or Lowe's.com for details. Must be single receipt purchase. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It ignites something inside of you.
Lightning and the thunder.
Sets alight an elevated state of being. Days are pure exhilaration. And the nights, they're simply electric. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
What sets Ashton & Price apart from other injury law firms? I'll tell you. From beginning to end, all important legal decisions are made directly between our clients and their experienced local attorney. A gate agent flying the plane, the receptionist performing surgery, not a chance. There's simply no substitute for the unique power of the direct attorney-client relationship offered by Ashton & Price. And there's never a fee until we win, and between you and me, we win a lot.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino. Sacramento summertime heat is back. And of course, Cap Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, wants to invite everyone to soak up some air conditioning, still with the most variety of table games in the region. And as always, the best food, best service, and the best action, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. Capital Casino, of course, reminding everyone to please make sure you gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Labor Day, our annual celebration of workers and their achievements, was first observed in New York, and the first Monday in September became a national holiday in 1894. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. Each year we commemorate Labor Day with parades, picnics, and family gatherings. And right now, Naturewood Home Furnishings is celebrating with their exceptional whole store Labor Day sale. Would you like to refresh your living room? Would you like to restyle your bedroom? Maybe you want to redesign your home office. No matter whether it's your dining room, kids' rooms, accents, or accessories, Naturewood's unique store-wide Labor Day sale offers savings in every department and savings on every brand like Stanton, Omnia, England, Stickley, Flex Steel, and all the rest of the award-winning furniture. When it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable Labor Day sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the water wheel.
As a mom, I'd do anything to keep my child out of physical pain. Dr. Pamela Maida is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon. As a doctor, I know that growth spurts can cause pain in my child's feet, and that can affect their legs and back too. Good Feet Youth Arch Supports are designed to alleviate, even eliminate common pain. Investing in youth arch supports for your child or teen is one of the best decisions you can make.
Come to the Good Feet store now for a free fitting and test walk.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sacktown Sports.
Getting Ryan and Jeff saying I didn't respond to their birthday wishes. What?
Oh, see, that's
what happens when you let people on the inside.
But sometimes when you think you did, and if you scroll back, I thought I did it. Oh no, I missed somebody.
Dude, I am telling you. I mean,
that's two, and they're saying
well, I guess you can't really see, but I responded to every single stinking one, man. Where did you guys do it? All right. Anyway, was it? If it wasn't on Facebook, then I don't know. But thank you. I'm responding now. Thank you so much.
I only did that on Twitter, but whatever.
I don't believe in Twitter.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's a fake place. I know why I was asking you about your size, the size you asked for, and all that, and you had the quizzical look, Chris, because I looked in and yes, I have a notepad note of souvenir requests, and because I didn't have one from you because you were gone. I think you didn't ask me to bring you anything.
No, I didn't ask you to bring me anything.
Yeah. I got some.
But you did FaceTime me.
I did. I FaceTime. That's kind of a tradition. And I took my son to the Manchester City Stadium.
The tradition is you going there when they're just in complete construction.
There's nothing going on. So I think I FaceTimed you thrice from there. The first time I went when I was on the outside, I FaceTime you at the actual match? Huddersfield, Man City. I thought I did. I thought I FaceTimed.
You're talking about Over all the times.
All the time.
Yes.
Yeah, and we were in the whole box and everything.
Correct.
Yeah. And then this last time,
I think like 4 times. I think it was like a couple times that day.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. And here, hey Chris, here's everything under construction. Do you want anything? Yeah, get me a shirt with all the trophies. Oh, well, they're closed. How much? I mean, not that they need money, but that's what I said to him. I said they're closed. They're missing out on all this money. And he goes, they don't need it. And actually, he's right. We'll get to my stuff, Jason. So I'm really proud of you because, and we've said this on the air before, but let me just reset the stage. You work 2 jobs. Well, you work more than that, but you have your King's duties and you have your Sports 1140 Sacktown Sports KHK Hot Talk duties. And
Sac State's coming up.
And Sac State, excuse me. So because of all of that, vacation for you is difficult. For example, if you take a week off for Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, well, that's great. You're not doing the show, and that's nice.
Yeah. But Kings play.
You're doing King stuff. So it's the only time where you can really take time off is summertime, basically. And you and I have a lot of conversations behind the way it works on this show, at least, is Jason gets first priority on vacations just because I don't have that problem. Well, I guess I kind of do now, but soccer season and anyways. So
this was rare that we were both off at the same time.
Yeah, that never happens.
Yeah.
But the way everything worked out was, and again, thanks to Alan, thanks to Jose, our boss, Chris, everybody who filled in, everybody who was a part of this. Simone, I think Kyle Ledbetter was in here. There was one guy in here I didn't recognize, and I'm sorry for that. There was a guy on. Was it with Alan? Was Alan the only one that filled in the mornings?
I believe so, but I don't know.
There was another gentleman in here
with Alan, Brendan was with Chris a couple days.
Well, I know Brendan.
Yeah,
this was like I don't want to get in trouble here. I don't mean any disrespect at all, but I want to say guy right around maybe our age, maybe a little older.
Oh, I don't know.
He was sitting in here with. I thought it was with Alan, with somebody. Maybe the chat will know. Anyways, so thank you to everybody, including that person who I should know. You went to New Orleans, plugged in with the family, and then turned around, went to Hawaii.
Yes.
We heard about the dessert judging.
Yeah, that was
Any other big highlights from New Orleans?
No, I mean, I think probably shared most of those when I came back on that for those days I was back. But Hawaii was terrific in so many ways. I mean, the temperature gauge, which would have probably been more in your wheelhouse maybe a little too warm for you, but it wasn't what it is here. It was maybe high of 80, low of 76. I mean, it just lived in that 80 to 74, there. 76 range.
And 80 there is...
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. It's hotter, a lot different than 80 here.
Yeah.
But you're not dripping sweat.
And plus, you're always by water. I mean, whether it's, by choice, whether it's a beach or a pool or both. It was amazing. The one thing I'll say about Hawaii, which this will be just a quick story, hopefully our listeners will appreciate, because one thing our family does, we play this game. It's silly. Rarely do we pay off, but I paid off this time because there was myself, my wife, my son, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my nephew. So 6 of us.
Okay.
And we always play the game like whoever knows somebody first, like can really claim that they know somebody or recognizes somebody famous, wins $1 from everybody.
Oh,
now is it a famous person or just anybody that you know?
Either way, but usually it ends up like somebody famous, maybe they spot, or it can be someone you literally know. So it's either one, Chris. But in this case, I would have said the odds of someone knowing someone. My son would have been last. Yeah. My nephew would have been 5th to last, and then up. Probably my wife she runs into somebody all the time. So we're a few days into the trip. We started in Oahu, then we're going to Maui. So we just landed in Maui. We're at the airport, and my nephew, out of nowhere, he's 18. He ran into someone from his high school. Like, wow. So he won anyway. We fast forward to yesterday, and I never thought of it again. And I ran into somebody, and it's somebody this audience would know. They played for our basketball team. And it's a while back. I'm just going to keep slowly going until we get there.
All right.
I started at the station when they were a rookie. to help. That's 1994.
Oscar Robertson.
You're so stupid.
Nice career, not a ton of years here, but a lottery pick.
Wasn't Bobby Hurley?
No, but right after that.
Not Brian Grant.
Yes. Yes.
Brian Grant.
Ran into Brian Grant. Just
what a
walking.
cool guy to run into.
Just dropped off the rental car, was walking back to catch up to the family, and I see him walking towards me. I'm like, wait, is that Brian Grant? There's no way.
And
I took a picture with Brian Grant.
Okay, that's great. Also, I hate the fact that Brian Grant has gray hair.
But look at those dreads.
Yeah. Look, oh my God, I didn't even notice that. Oh my God, those are awesome. Yeah. Look at Brian living his best life. Is he living over there? Was he?
No, he was on vacation and was heading back to Portland. But
And by the way, how is
that's I said, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing physically? He's like managing, and he actually looked pretty good.
Yeah.
He's very out there he has Parkinson's and he was,
good for him.
So that was really cool. And then, I see the family. I'm like, but I had proof with the picture. It doesn't matter. The bed is already done. And then get on the plane and I hear Jason. I look up. Another Brian from downstairs, Brian Hanratty, was on the flight.
Really?
Yes. He was in Hawaii. So one of our account executives.
Work with. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was late to the party. But anyway, but the Brian Grant part I wanted to share with
That's
people.
Honestly,
he's doing well.
So everything, you were there for how long?
9 days.
9 days.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. The Wahoo was different. I'd never been there. And,
it's
Pearl
busy.
Harbor's necessity,
Yes.
I think. It's not like, how was Pearl Harbor? It's like, it's just something I think if you're there, you should do.
Agreed.
And then just our place that we stayed in Maui was unbelievable. I'll show you it's just incredible view. And that's one, like, you usually at the end of vacations, you're ready to come home. I was like, no, I could be here for a lot longer.
And I think Maui is the perfect, I love it. I think Maui. Yeah.
Except for when I talked to you last night, I'm like, I probably did this wrong. I just landed. It was like 8:30 or 8:45.
You're a trooper, dude.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Landed after 8 p.m. last night.
Yeah.
And because usually it's like, take a day.
At least a day, yeah. Like you got home Friday, right?
We got home.
Now you had a much
Thursday
longer,
night. Yeah. Late
anyway.
Thursday night. But yeah, basically. Well, no, actually, to your point, we technically got home Friday morning after midnight. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. I saw that picture.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll take a break. I want to tell my story too.
Well, we got to have your story.
Yeah, we got to have a story. We'll fit that in somewhere.
We'll get there at 7.
We'll go
to next one. Whatever. You get them in.
We'll
get them in.
We'll get them in.
It's our show.
Well, it is our show. We'll do it at 7.
So
All right.
what? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Safer out coming up right after that.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Keep your family cool and comfortable this summer with Bell Brothers' best summer ever financing event. When you replace your AC system, we're offering 0 payments, 0 interest for 6 months on approved credit, then low fixed rate thereafter. That's right, 0 payments, 0 interest for 6 months on any new AC system. It's an incredible offer on an incredible new AC system, but only for a limited time. This offer is also available on any plumbing, water heater, or insulation projects over $1,000. So call Bell Brothers now. Your family will thank you because they'll be cool and comfortable. But you have to hurry. Our offer for 0 payment, 0 interest for 6 months, then low fixed rate thereafter ends soon. Estimates and second opinions are free. So call now to keep your family cool and comfortable during Bell Brothers' best summer ever event. Our number is 916-444-1234 or find us online at theNoSurpriseGuys.com. That's theNoSurpriseGuys.com.
The No Surprise Guys, Bell Brothers.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real-person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision. and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery on select smart beds when you add any base. Limited time. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
This year, Dell Technologies Back to School event is delivering impressive tech with an inspiring purpose. Learn how Dell is helping Computer Aid, whose work is helping solar community hubs with tech and AI literacy skills to empower remote, displaced, or disconnected communities around the world. Help Dell make a difference and shop AI-ready PCs powered by Snapdragon X Series processors at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge High Mileage Motor Oil are on rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence 9 test under high-load conditions versus API SP test limits.
Sacramento, Dirks Bentley's coming to town.
What was I thinking? I'm getting drunk.
Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo for Country in the Park 2. And he's bringing some friends. Farmerly, Tyler Rich, Dasha, Kelsey Hart, and more. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo. Get your tickets today before they're sold out at CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by RVs of Sacramento and Hoblet Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
AB's on the chat, ready to go already. Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, home of the Raider fans in Sacramento. Well, if that's the case, I will start reading my endorsements slower. Well, I'm just saying, as a public service. Safer out. Brought to you by Raider fans. That's right. It's a really, really interesting segment until about halfway through, then just kind of peters out. But you're confident it's going to be really good the next time you do it. Question 1, Christopher Log.
The Giants have won 7 of 10 and sit just 1.5 out of the wild cards. Safer out. They're going to make the postseason.
Blake Snell's looking good. Ooh, Blake Snell's looking really good. It's funny what health will do to you. I have to couch the answer. Safe if they can keep the top of that rotation and Robbie Ray comes in and they can keep that healthy. Mark Canna's been a nice shot in the arm for them. He's a stud. He's not a great player per se. He's just one of those guys every clubhouse should have. It's a bad example. It's truly a bad example. But I'll give 2. You remember David Eckstein?
Of course.
You remember Craig Counsell?
Mm-hmm.
Every clubhouse needs those guys. Now, I'm not saying the skill level. I'm not comparing that. I'm saying they're just guys that every clubhouse wants that seem to come up at the right times and do the right things when they need it. I love that pickup. I'm going to say out, but asterisk, because I do worry about health. But I think they're going to be right there. They're in striking distance, and they've looked very good recently.
I can't figure out. I guess I'm going to say out as well because I still believe they are just an average team.
Yeah.
And I don't think, and there were a lot of teams that had to leapfrog. They've done a good job so far. I can't tell, Dave, though, if this is the stretch, because I remember when I was last working here a week or so ago that, man, they're starting an unbelievable friendly stretch. Like they were playing a bunch of bad teams. But you got to beat them. And they're doing that.
Yeah,
it's still going. The Braves have a better record, though. They haven't been great. Then the White Sox are coming up again, and the A's, who split with them the last time. So they're still in this portion, but then it'll get tougher on them. So I think they'll end up fallen short.
Speaking of the White Sox, question 2, please.
The White Sox may be the worst team in baseball history. Safer out. This is much a failure of ownership as anything else.
Goes back to Jerry. Look, I'm old enough to remember when, 3 years ago, they won the Central. I'm old enough to remember when you looked at guys like Eloy Jimenez and Chris Sale, and you looked at their core. I remember on this very show, we had a conversation. Do the Chicago White Sox have the best young core in baseball? And then Jerry Reinsdorf hired Tony La Russa and did nothing in the analytics department. They're so far behind every other team. I was reading a couple of really in-depth articles over our break on just why they're so bad. And Jerry Reinsdorf, this is an old story, but he felt so guilty about firing Tony La Russa back in the day that he wanted to make it right. But in the end, he made Tony La Russa look stupid. I mean, he really did. We've seen examples of elderly people in really important jobs, and in the end, it ends up kind of rough for that person. Mm-hmm. And you kind of have to be aware of that. Look, you and I know this. We're getting up there. Things tend to go. Age is a real thing. Father Time's undefeated. That wasn't Tony's fault necessarily, falling asleep in the dugout. Hey, he needed a nap. But now they are so bad. They won against the A's last week for the first time in the second half. They didn't win for a month. It's insane, and they're right there on pace right now. They're going to be very close to having the all-time worst record in baseball.
At least they're going to get Victor Wembanyama, right? Like, what's the reward for having? Like, if we were a White Sox fan or White Sox station, it's like, all right, you're doing this because this is what's next. What's next?
Yeah,
where's the recovery?
That's right. That is one of the frustrating and also endearing things about baseball to me, is that, I don't know, I get it. You're bad. You get something to make yourself look good, but there's also a part of me that goes, why are you being rewarded for being terrible?
Yeah.
Why are you being handed a superstar? In baseball, it's different.
It is.
You got to develop. You got to
draft him, right?
You got to draft. You got to develop. You got to build the system.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
But what do the White Sox want, really? They want a new stadium.
Right.
If not a new stadium, someplace else. And MLB has made it an incentive to be terrible and able to get that to happen.
Hey, it's a good thing it's only happening in Chicago and nowhere else.
Exactly.
Number 3, please.
Both the Orioles and Yankees and Mariners and Astros are tied in their respective divisions. Safer out. Both these races will come down to the final week.
I think so. I hope so. We said before the season started that Orioles-Yankees race is just going to be awesome. I'm more excited about that probably than anything else in baseball. That's just two powerhouse teams going at it. One built the right way, the other, the Yankees, just going at it. Old York in the house. Old York greater than New York? I don't know.
Yeah, the Yankees have had a hideous stretch, and here they are, still tied for the best record in baseball, except they're tied with the team in their division.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, that's tough. But that's great. That's great for baseball. Good for those two teams. And what's at stake, right? The division winner, it's a big difference of being in the wild card.
How would you feel about you? We've talked about this in the NBA before. I know we've brought this up, but with interleague and everything going on right now, how would you feel about just resetting everything for the playoffs?
Yeah,
throw leagues out.
I used to say no, but at this point now, when we're kind of, at least baseball, there's a little bit more of a feel behind winning your division. But in the NBA, what does it matter if you win the Pacific? I mean, it's cool if you do it.
A banner if you're the Kings.
But, I mean, it's about seeding and where you fall in, the bracket. So, yeah, let's do it that way. Eliminate all divisions.
Eliminate them all.
All of them.
Just go. Then they used to do that for the world. There was just like the AL and the NL, and they played a 9-game series.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't even remember what.
That's back when Jason first started here.
Yes.
1140.
That's the second shot he took. Mm-hmm. I was waiting for the Huddersfield Town match on Saturday, and on the TV, I don't even know how it came on because it was some like random app on a smart TV channel thing like Uli or Bulu or whatever. And all of a sudden I hear, hello, everybody, it's Mel Allen, and it wasn't This Week in Baseball, and welcome to the, I think it was like the 1952 World Series. Game 7 live from Ebbets Field. It's the Brooklyn Dodgers versus the New York Yankees. And on the hill was, I forget who the hell it was. It wasn't Whitey Ford. Mickey Mantle went yard. Mel Allen did the whole pregame, if you will, and then flipped it to Red Barber calling it. So that's kind of cool. Mickey went yard, as I said. They played the whole game in its entirety, including Red letting us know that their new technology would allow them to split screen. And so you had the pitcher and then you had the guy leading off first base. And this was a big flipping deal, man.
People are screaming at home.
And I don't know. I know we have ESPN Classic. Or do we still have ESPN Classic? I don't think so, actually. But, man, I watched the whole thing. I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. And, you know, I'm a huge Mantle guy. And just seeing all Jackie Robinson and Gil McDougall, why did I throw him in there? But all these Yogi Berra, it did reinforce one thing, by the way, though. I don't know if anybody who played in that game would make a Major League Baseball team today. I truly don't.
Yeah. Jackie Robinson probably would.
I don't know. I think if I was going to pick one, I think that's the right guy to pick.
Because he's like the most athletic of the bunch.
And I'm not talking about if they were born in, you know, the year 2000 and had today's. I'm talking about if you plucked them from 1952 and you put them in spring training. Just the difference in swing, maybe a pitcher, but just a difference in swings alone. I don't know, man. But all that aside, it was really kind of a cool throwback to watch. So, anyway,
awesome.
We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, more stories. So we'll knock out Europe and do all that and get into everything we missed while we were gone. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
It's time to get your tickets to see Alien Romulus, the IMAX experience at the Esquire IMAX Theater in downtown Sacramento.
Whatever comes, we'll face it together.
Let's go. Experience the most terrifying life form in the universe on the largest screen in Sacramento. Don't miss opening weekend of Alien Romulus in front of the Esquire IMAX 6-story screen. Grab your tickets early at IMAX.com/Sacramento and reserve your seats today.
Hey, this is Greg Pop-Up. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
When you're ready to get properly fitted for golf clubs, join the thousands of Northern California golfers who visited the indoor-outdoor Hagen Oaks Player Performance Studio. Players of all abilities found the Hagen Oaks Player Performance Studio offers answers to questions about golf club fitting. You'll find a professional staff of fitters, major equipment brands, and cutting-edge technology featuring TrackMan. See for yourself at the Hagen Oaks Player Performance Studio, Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway. Call 916-808-2531 to schedule your fitting. 808-2531 for longer, straighter drives.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Fabrice. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust new Febreze car vent clips, now with 3 times greater scent control, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with new Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing, which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
KHTKAM Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, your flagship station for the Beam Team.
Should we light the beam? Light the beam, baby.
Sacktown Sports. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Hour number 2. That hour fly by, Jason?
Sure did.
Sure did. All right, a lot to get to. Stories part 2.
Yeah.
We heard about Jason's New Orleans / Hawaii. So you went right and then all the way left.
Yeah.
On the
confused
on the dial.
Yeah.
Hawaiian
time, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, great when you're there.
It's 4 a.m. right now for you.
Yeah, but the only thing that was good was for the Olympics. Like I wake up and like the games are on.
Yeah, because you were 11 hours behind.
12, I think.
12?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because,
Yeah.
Nope, you're right. 12 hours behind. We did not go. We were a couple hours away train-wise, but it's just one of those things that sounds great in theory, but then you're just doing things.
Did you ever, I know one of the last days I talked to Sam, there was, you guys had communicated, but did you ever connect with Sam?
Well, we talked.
Okay.
And when Sam comes on next, in fact, we probably should have him on this week just to recap. And I don't know if the on-air stories are going to be the same as the off-air stories. We had a nice hour-long chat on our respective trips, and Sam had some issues. Oh, it was great, but getting into his place, man.
Oh,
yeah, it was. I mean, he's there for I think a little over a month, but he had the family there for a little bit too. We flew out 3 weeks ago Wednesday, and it's about a 5-6 hour flight to New York. And then from New York, after a little layover, we were supposed to fly into Frankfurt, Germany, and then catch a little, half-hour hop to Munich, where because I learned in Germany and in Austria, they drive on the correct side of the road. That's our side. I was going to rent a car, and it's about an hour 45 from Munich to a little town called Bad Hering, Austria, where the soccer training camp was for Huddersfield Town. We're about to land in Frankfurt. Of course, you're excited. You've been flying for, I think that stretch was about 8 hours from New York. We're about to land, and then all of a sudden I noticed the plane, because you have a little map in front of you on the screen, the plane just does a 180.
Oh, you're raw dogging it. Huh?
I was not, but the last half hour you do, because you have to put everything away, get everything ready to go, blah, blah, blah. And the captain comes on about 10 minutes later. Well, what the hell? We're going the opposite way. We had to reroute to Dusseldorf because there were climate protesters on the tarmac in Frankfurt, which I just land the plane, I say, but that apparently you might hurt someone. So we go back to Dusseldorf, and we're confronted with a choice. Wait about 13 hours for the next flight out and then get there in the middle. We'd still have to drive, or just bite the bullet, rent the car. So we rented a car in Dusseldorf, 8.5-hour drive from Dusseldorf to Austria. But we did it. We went through pretty much all of Germany, north to south. Not impressed. We'll get to that more later. Germany, it was just Germany.
Yeah.
Did drive a lot on the Autobahn. It's great because of the car we had. It actually puts the speed limit on the readout, right? Okay. And the Autobahn, it's basically like whatever it is in kilometers per hour. I don't know, but it's like I'll use miles per hour. It's like, oh, in this lane it's 80, in this lane it's 65, in this lane it just has a circle with a slash through it, meaning let's go. I know this.
And what does let's go there? I mean, is it like people are going?
I was going at one point. I'm in the not far left lane, but I'm in the lane next to it. The far two lanes had no speed limit. And I see this car just pass me like I'm standing still. I mean, and I look down at the speedometer. I'm going 92. I don't know what that car was going, but it had to be 120.
92 kilometers?
No, 92 miles per hour, because I flipped it. I've made it to miles per hour. So I know, which ended up not working out because the signs are in kilometers per hour. But anyways, yeah, dude, they go really fast. And I was good. Like I was good going like 90 at times. Mm-hmm. That's enough for me. We're in a Volvo, right? Like, what are you going to do? I will say this. You ever been on the New Jersey Turnpike?
As a passenger, not a driver.
The Autobahn I found is a lot like the New Jersey Turnpike with no speed limit. It's a separate freeway away from everything that allows for. It's a really cool transportation idea, but and then the exits are like these rows of restaurants and gas stations and all that. It's very much like the New Jersey Turnpike if you've ever been on that. We get to Austria, everything I thought it would be and more. It's probably the most beautiful place I've ever seen. It was, dude. You know what's weird? Am I wrong for thinking that at first, before I detected the language, I was like, why are you playing Spanish music?
You did this last time, too.
Did I do that? Like the background kind of, anyways.
And I'll say the same thing. Fun fact, the Germans and Austrians came to Mexico and kind of formed that sound that you hear today.
They stole it, which is weird for them, right? So we get there, and me being the dad, totally Clark Griswolding the whole time. I had the Sound of Music all queued up. We get welcome to Austria. We get there. Hills are alive. Kids are like, good. We get there. It's great. The views are amazing. I put pictures online. It really is like out of the Sound of Music. Oh, there's some cows. Here's a goat. The next day, our first full day there, we decided that the hotel had some e-bikes. So we rent these e-bikes and we go out, and after a mile, I noticed like my wife goes, hey, can we take a break? And I go, yeah. And then I noticed like everyone's out of breath. And then I realized they didn't listen to the presentation. They didn't turn the E on the e-bike. They were pedaling it like a regular bike. So we take I turn on their power, and they're like, oh, eureka. And everyone's just going.
Meanwhile, you haven't pedaled once.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's beautiful. So a lot of hills and stuff. I mean, we're literally in the Alps. So we go up this grade of a hill. We're going up. We went up a good maybe half mile, and you're seeing just some streams and beautiful things. Blah, 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 blah. So we get up there, then we turn around, we come down. It's Melissa in front, then Avery, then me, then Mason. So we're riding down, a pretty good clip. All of a sudden I hear this, and I turn around just in time to see my son go over the handlebars. We're wearing helmets, but over the handlebars, hit the pavement chest first. The bike goes over him. I throw the brakes on, chuck my bike. And at this moment, it's our first day there. But I thought he screwed himself up really. He hit hard. And the look he gave me when we made eye contact was terrifying to me, because my son's not a complainer. He's not a crier. He's a good kid. Not that you're not a good kid, but I'm saying he's a very mellow kid. But the look he gave me was like, it was a mixture of like terror, pain, and I don't know what just happened. Long story long. It was as good as it could have turned out. Road rash, knees bloody, all that. No broken bones, nothing pulled, none of that stuff.
What happened?
He mixed up the brake with the gear. So,
but to be fair,
yeah.
that would probably be a good place to be if something majorly bad.
Oh, for health, yeah. Well, the fun thing is, we get back in town, and we get back to the hotel. Melissa and I, get him in the room. Melissa and I go to, we drive into town. We're looking for ibuprofen and wraps and all the stuff, right? Well, apparently ibuprofen's behind closed doors there. We had to go to a pharmacy for Advil. We get it all. We go back. We kind of wrap them up. Anyways, and I'm telling my buddy Kevin, who owns the team, I'm telling him the story the next day, and he brings up a really good point. He goes, hey, we have a full training staff there. Why not use them? Duh. So we got him wrapped up professionally the next day, which he hated, but healed like a champ, made it through. Everything was great. Really could have been bad. Turned out well. So he took a header. There was a point where I was with my daughter because the bottom 2 floors of the hotel was a spa, and it was included, apparently, steam rooms, all that stuff, right? So she'd never been to a spa before. They give you a robe, you put on your swimsuit.
This is the height of luxury.
It really was kind of cool, man. So I take her to the steam room. We're steam rooming. And then we go in the sauna. We're saunaing. And then they have these like indoor-outdoor spring pools, right? Super awesome. So I say to her, we got to find the little outdoor wash-offy things because you don't want to be all full of sweat. And,
showers. Yeah,
showers. Thank you. You don't want to be all full of sweat and go to the pool. So we're looking for them. And we're going through. Everything's in German, right? I turn left, and all of a sudden, I see 4 guys doing the same thing, taking a shower, but they're naked. Except, wait, it wasn't 4 guys, it was 4 women. I immediately grab Avery. We behind the corner. Holy crap, I took a wrong turn, but what the hell is this place? There's no signs. It's not like a locker room we walked into. We're walking down the hall, man. Like the open hall. We turn around and, oh my God, there's naked women right there. I say, let's just go back to the room. I'm freaked out, right? So go back to the room. Next morning, there's a German guy on the team. I feel terrible. So I say, look, this is what happened. I don't know what the hell I did wrong. And he just starts laughing because apparently over there, they just don't wear clothes. And there's no line of demarcation, man. Guy, girl, doesn't matter. Look, I support all cultures. That was just a little I'm good. So we stuck to the outside pools, but that was weird. Austria was great. We ended up, got done in Austria. We actually then drove to Munich to catch our flight to Manchester. And it was just going from Austria to Munich. It didn't do Munich justice. We didn't like Munich. It was just too busy. Dude, everybody was there. It was so busy. Everything's packed. It was hot. It was lame. Munich can suck it. So one thing that Mel did like, we saw a preseason match, and she realized that soccer or football is all about drinking beer and singing.
Party.
She got into it, man. She's like, I love this. So you're telling me these people just get housed before the game, go to the game, sing and chant and yell and scream and drink some more. And,
yes.
And I was like, that's it. She, I'm home.
While making some bets along the way.
Exactly. So there's this, I know we're going to go long here. There's this event the following day. We're now in Huddersfield in Leeds where we're stationed. And there's an event at the stadium there where players are kind of having open practice. And there's about 5,000 fans there. And at one, we're down on the field talking to some people that work there. And I'm down there with the whole family. And my wife and kids are over here talking to one of the people. And I'm over, I don't know, about 30 feet over. We're behind the goal. Well, the players start shooting, right? Like they're doing some trick shot type stuff. And a lot of the balls are going over the goal and landing like right next to where my kids are. And so I yell and I go, Mason, get with the guys and shag some balls. And everybody just turns to me with like this look of, I didn't even realize what, let's just say get with the guys and shag balls means something completely different there than it does here, and leave it at that. We went to Liverpool. My daughter and I are huge Beatles fans. And we got right in the middle of, there's unrest over there. In all seriousness, there was a Taylor Swift themed birthday party, I believe. 3 little girls were killed. And then social media said that it was an immigrant Turns out it was I think, third generation British citizen, but once it's over, it's over. And next thing you know, there's not enough white people in England. And we walked right in the middle of one of those things. And then we went a couple blocks away to do our thing. And then we saw the helicopters. We heard the flashbangs and all that. But that's about as close as we got. But it was getting a little, there was definitely unrest going on. One thing I love that they do over there, when it's a red light, it turns yellow and then green. Now here it goes green, yellow, red, which it does over there. But over there, it goes red and then goes to like this orange to let you know to get ready, and then green. And I really think we should bring that over here. I think that's a great idea. You have to pay to pee in public, not like on the streets. But like if you go to a gas
station. You do here too.
No, if you go to a gas station, it's £1 or €1 to use the facility.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we had to pay. We went to like 3 different places, and each one you slide your little card or whatever, and it's €1
in England.
And it was in England and in Germany.
Huh?
Yeah, not every place, but I'm saying 3 times we did.
Gotcha.
Now the good news is the bathrooms are great, but you got to pay $1 to do whatever it is. When they don't differentiate, by the way, between number 1 and number 2, which was how would they? So it's $1. Yeah, you probably get your money's worth for the other one. Went to Buckingham Palace. It's open 1 month out of the year. That was insane. Got to go into the throne rooms and the state rooms, and hey, here's a Rembrandt.
So you didn't have to pay $1 to get into the throne room.
No, the throne room. Yeah, I sat down, and it's weird. They frown on peeing in the throne room, but you're not supposed to take pictures inside, so I didn't. So I won't show you guys those pictures later because I didn't take them. Finally,
did you make the guards laugh?
No, and I didn't even try, and I showed the kids videos. Not that they would have, but like, yeah, dude, you want to get messed. But we did see the ones with little black poofy hats. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Finally, Uber. Real quick. First Uber driver we get, super nice guy. Of course, he strikes up a conversation, or my little girl strikes up a conversation with him. Turns out he's a guitar player. She loves music, plays trumpet. Next thing you know, at full blast, randomly, not suggested, he's playing us this new Muse song that he loves. It was fine. It was great. But just blasting Muse for the entire drive. I think other people might have been upset about it. We were just kind of like, hey, when in England, right?
Yeah.
Uber driver. We're all in the car. Please keep in mind we have a family text thread, right? And all of a sudden, something doesn't smell right. But I don't know how to say this. I know the family brand. You just know what it is. There was a sweetness to this wine. And so I text the kids. I'm like, did you? And they're like, no, I thought that was you. Like, they're terrified that daddy just peefed one in the Uber.
You have to pay $1 for that.
It was about a 20-minute Uber ride. This guy was obviously either having gastrointestinal issues or just did not care, because about every 3-4 minutes, like, oh God, what are you doing here? And we're texting you kids. I hear this, they're trying not to laugh in the background. But yeah, we had the farting Uber driver. And then finally, this is the best one. This was Liverpool, going to the train station. We get in the car, close the door. Hey, you always say hi to the Uber driver and all that. Hi, how are you doing? And he starts the car. And apparently he had some time to kill because he was watching porn. And his phone was connected to his Bluetooth, and it was on at a loud clip. Oh, no. And we're hearing, well, let me put it this way. It was either porn or it was a movie where some poor woman was either being hurt or working out strenuously. That's the sounds we heard. Mm-hmm. And this poor bastard tries to turn off the phone somehow, but it still keeps playing. So he finally just figures out, just turn off the radio. This whole thing lasted about 3 seconds, but it was very clear what it was. And the kids just are dying in the back, like trying to not laugh. We're back to the group text, and it was a conversationless Uber ride. And I don't want to blow the guy up or anything. Poor guy was just trying to pass some time, but I don't know if it was the farting Uber driver or the porn watching Uber driver, but it was definitely an Uber. Yeah. It was a great experience. It's everything I could have wanted as a parent. The kids loved it. We did some really amazing things. And my wife loves it over there. said she could live over there. But I said,
weather's ideal for you.
I said, I'll tell you what, I'll take you back there in the winter and let's see how you feel. My wife cannot live in England. Also, their food. Sorry.
Food is fantastic.
You're tripping.
Just don't have the English food.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But beer and singing at the games.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of positives.
We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness, the Olympics, football, and I was thinking about this. Think about this during the break. What's one Olympic sport that you think might, if the right promotion was behind it, maybe could catch on outside those 4 years? We'll do that right after this.
De'Aaron Fox plays here.
Stolen by Fox. Breakaway coming up for De'Aaron. And a simple, casual spike for the left hand. The Kings lead by 3.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my superhydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
What's wrong?
My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation.
Are you crying? Are you crying because of that other credit card?
Uh-huh.
Well, switch to the Capital One Venture card. Venture lets you redeem miles on any travel purchase.
Really?
Yep, and you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every single day. The Capital One Venture card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All right, Derek, Kenneth, all those folks. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you. It is good to be back. Appreciate you. Appreciate Zeebs too, because I don't know what the story was earlier. I think it was she was on a plane. Oh, it was when you were telling your story about it was your story about any famous people, and when you whatever. She was saying I think she said she rode on a plane with Geraldo Rivera once. But my favorite part of that was reading it and the fact that she spelled Geraldo with an H.
Ah, nice.
It just got me.
Maybe it's Geraldo.
Maybe it was.
Different
Maybe
one.
it was Geraldo Rivera.
Yeah.
3 for Madness. Love you, Zeebs. Question 1.
What was it like rooting for Steph at the Olympics?
Weirdly awesome. I had a moment because it's the first time I've ever really rooted for Steph Curry. Ever. I mean, like, where I was invested, like maybe the Warriors were in a finals. I was like, okay, I don't like the other team either. I don't care who wins. But I'm rooting for Team USA. And so I'm rooting for Steph Curry. And he was doing Steph Curry things that benefited my rooting interest after seeing the opposite happen my whole freaking, his whole career. And it was weird. And it's like, I get where Warrior fans, like, why they worship this guy, of course. He's a great guy to have on your side. And I just wish we had the opportunity back in the day to draft him.
Only if.
But it was weird and cool.
Yeah, and surprisingly easy, I would say that, because I'm with you where, look, he's ruined a playoff series for the Kings and Kings fans like us. He's in this general area, and it's envy, it's jealousy, it's, hey, why couldn't the Kings have drafted
100%.
him? All that stuff. But why I say it was surprisingly easy, it's kind of like we're doing the same thing those players are doing. It's like the greater cause is rooting for Team USA, and they're playing for Team USA. So it's not LeBron's a Laker and Steph's a Warrior and Ant's a T-Wolf. It's like they're all in Team USA. And so at that point, it's like, Kerr's the coach, maybe other coaches. You're like, Spoelstra, Ty Lue, like, they're not Mike Brown.
Right.
No, but they're coaching Team USA.
And you're rooting for
so go Team USA. And and Steph was not great until the last 2 games.
So
he was
needed to be.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I still couldn't do it.
Really?
Well,
like, I wasn't rooting for him to do bad, but just like, okay.
And hey, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton leading that squad to gold medal.
Him and Tatum.
Easy.
Really getting the towels together.
It's that whole thing where the 4th guy in the group project gets the A.
My favorite thing was Celtics fans losing their minds of Tatum not
Oh,
playing.
that really was, especially when Derek White got like 4 minutes. That was honestly the best subplot to the Olympics.
Yeah, White and Holiday played more than him.
Oh, well, sorry that you guys.
Jaylen Brown would play.
We're going to have to get into a conversation this week about Jason Tatum. Has there ever been like a better, more, I think, unfairly disliked? Like, is Jason Tatum today's Kevin Durant?
No.
But Durant does things to make people dislike him.
Jason Tatum's just there.
But, like, what is it? People can't stand this guy.
I honestly, I didn't have an opinion about Jason Tatum until the Celtics are like, he is the second coming of Kobe Bryant.
But
He's
that's
even
the
better than Kobe
Celtics,
Bryant.
though. That's not this guy. And people say, like, he's fake or I don't know. Maybe it's like.
Yeah.
I mean,
you've seen, like, a lot of his. He borrows a lot.
He does.
He is the Carlos Mencia of the NBA.
Oh, wow. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
Did you enjoy the opening of preseason football? Not really. I enjoyed that it was here. I watched the Raiders and I watched the Niners, and it was, it was cool. I'll tell you what I didn't sort of enjoy. It's gonna take me a minute on these kickoffs. I don't like you. They line up there and then they receive the ball there and you can't run until the ball is gone. And then the thing with the I don't know, man. This could really end up being, I really hope it's not, Jason, but God, if this ends up being something that like is exploited and someone figures out the thing, the next thing you know, we've got like, wow, there's a record 78 run backs for touchdowns and we're in week 6. They're going to have to do something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, to me, preseason football has always been about the new faces and new places, right?
Yeah.
Or rookies or quarterback competitions. That's kind of about it for me, and trying to keep people healthy. And so we're just the beginning. We're only week 1. Thankfully, there's only 3. I think we only need 2, if any. I mean, maybe it's more of those. And I bet they get more out of those camp practices, like dual practices, if it's, 2 teams together practicing, but then they're really doing like the number 1s versus number 1s. Like they're really getting after it. That's the best thing probably for anybody, though they don't televise those.
I'll watch.
Yeah.
By
By
the way,
passing the time. We're getting closer to the real deal.
You see old Brock Purdy putting on some muscle.
Yeah.
Sling it. Little yoke.
Spin it.
Question 3, please.
Question 3.
What's one Olympic sport that could maybe catch on outside of every 4 years?
All right. So, it ain't breakdancing. That was so bad, in my opinion. Wait, what? Oh, uh-oh.
No, I was eagerly waiting for that. And
I was too. The best thing we got out of breakdancing was the meme about the Australian lady.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say I could do that, but it felt like I could do that.
I could do that. And then I showed him the video of her coming back to Australia.
To a hero's welcome.
And she's like dancing in front of everybody, and she was dancing better than she was.
When she did the one thing, I don't even know. It was like the dolphin thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What is that? I don't even know if I called it the dolphin thing.
No, but that's probably what it was. It was like how my puppy sleeps. That's what she does. And
and then they showed, actually, I saw the men's, what was the U.S. man? I think he was going for bronze.
Yeah.
So it was the bronze medal match. And I'm watching it. I'm like, all right, I'm certainly not an expert, but I go, ooh, I don't think we won. And then and we won easily. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't understand the scoring.
I don't know what I'm watching.
And I remember like breakdancing in the 80s with the parachute pants and stuff. I like that a lot more.
Me too.
Not that this, look, skill, athleticism, totally respect.
Absolutely.
It just wasn't entertaining.
Did you see any of the rock wall thing?
Yeah, dude.
Sports climbing.
What in the world are they made of? How do they do that?
I don't know, but it's insane.
Yeah.
I want to go back to, I don't understand why table tennis isn't bigger.
Like
it was, especially the 2-on-2, and they're into it.
Yeah.
And every point it's like, yeah, and they're like talking junk to each other.
I will say this. I think this was while you were gone. Yeah, I was back working with Chris here on this when this was kind of at the peak of it. I got into this way more than I would have thought of, and now it's been done for a week or two.
Can we say it at the same time?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Rugby.
Women's rugby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you not like it? Or
No.
Did you not watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh my
I honestly
God.
didn't.
It was amazing.
Yeah. I mean,
But do you understand it?
I started to a little bit.
Okay,
and
were
it
they
was-
explaining it?
No, I think I was just watching it and hear enough to I never had the volume.
Why
on.
women's over men's? Just different style, different pace of play.
America was better.
Well, hey,
And we had
That's
one
a
of
good
the
answer.
great finishes of the Olympics was in that one. Like basically they had to go the distance of the field in no time, and they did. And
oh,
to
I
win-
saw that highlight.
Yeah.
They beat some really good team. Was it Australia?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah,
For
yeah,
the
yeah.
bronze,
I saw
first
that.
ever
I saw that.
And then we have what's our girl's name? Chris Lana Meyer.
Yeah. Alana Meyer.
Alana Meyer.
Hmm.
She is like Earl Campbell. I don't
Really?
know. Derrick Henry. I mean, just a truck.
Really?
Yeah. And it's awesome. Like stiff arming people. And
Rugby is having come just back from Europe. They are insane about rugby.
yeah.
So why isn't it big here?
I
Because of
don't know.
football?
Probably.
Yeah.
But it was entertaining. I also really like to watch volleyball. I just don't think people enough. I don't know. I think it's very entertaining.
No,
Beach and regular.
I agree with you.
And every 4 years I go, man, I really enjoy volleyball.
Yeah,
but
why
I just
don't they
forget
do-
that. And I'd gone to some of the beach events in Southern California as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a fun tour to watch all the time at all the different beaches and good party. I mean, there's music and really good atmosphere, but I always kind of forget about it.
Why isn't diving bigger?
Honestly, because we're probably not as good at it.
But every time diving comes on, I'm mesmerized.
Yeah,
by
it's
it.
incredible. And then someone will do a little bit of a bigger splash. I'm like, oh, terrible.
Yeah,
I'm like,
loser. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll make a splash with this segment. We'll wrap up the Olympics. You're overall great on everything. And memorable moments, controversies, whatever. We'll do that next.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10, 5, touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
Labor Day savings now at Maida Chevy with $12,000 off MSRP on every new Silverado half-ton Turbo Max in stock after rebates.
$12,000 off every Silverado LT Turbo Max at Maida Chevy with at least 5 at this price.
Labor Day savings up to $12,000 off MSRP exclusively at Maida Chevy at MaidaChevy.com. Sacramento Silverado headquarters. Together, let's drive.
Not available with special financing, lease, and some other offers. Must trade in 2010 model year or newer. Ends 9/3/24.
Made a great deal at Maida.
For most of the people that walk in our store, it's been an ongoing, nonstop issue, and they're finally walking into the Good Feet store. Okay, the guy that came into my store last year that has had plantar fasciitis for 30 years. I looked at him, I said, "Are you kidding me? I've been here for 14. Where have you been?" I helped relieve a problem that's plagued him for 30 years. I mean, how do you not go home and talk about that?
Come to the Good Feet store now for a free fitting and test walk.
Sacramento, Dirks Bentley's coming to town. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo for Country in the Park 2. And he's bringing some friends. Parmalee, Tyler Rich, Dasha, Kelsey Hart, and more. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo. Get your tickets today before they're sold out at CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by RVs of Sacramento and Hublet Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center.
Labor Day, our annual celebration of workers and their achievements, was first observed in New York, and the first Monday in September became a national holiday in 1894. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. Each year we commemorate Labor Day with parades, picnics, and family gatherings. And right now, Naturewood Home Furnishings is celebrating with their exceptional whole store Labor Day sale. Would you like to refresh your living room? Would you like to restyle your bedroom? Maybe you want to redesign your home office. No matter whether it's your dining room, kids' rooms, accents, or accessories, Naturewood's unique store-wide Labor Day sale offers savings in every department and savings on every brand like Stanton, Omnia, England, Stickley, Flex Steel, and all the rest of the award-winning furniture. When it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable Labor Day sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the Water Wheel.
hooking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
The Olympics are done, and I enjoy the Olympics. I enjoy both summer and winter, but summer's the best, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Chris, summer?
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's a lot about the winter I love. Like, give me some curling, the bobsled. What's the one where they go face first? Is that a skeleton or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Long jump, the ski jump.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff about that. But this one was great. And summer's great. And honestly, I know we get snarky on sports radio, but I give it an A.
Yeah, it was great.
I loved it.
I love the Olympics. I always have. I was saying while you were gone too, like I'm on a quest to go to 2028 for multiple reasons. One, when I went in '84, it was one of the best events I've ever been to. So it'd be kind of a full circle.
Yeah.
But also I'm like, hey, can I go in? I got 4 years to figure out to get a job there. Broadcasting something.
Oh,
Flag
my
football's
God.
coming in. I'm putting my name in.
Coast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He did badminton. Krista was doing 3x3 and rock climbing.
Oh my
sport
God!
climbing.
I hope you do that. You get a bag of gear, right?
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know if they pay you, but
Yeah,
I know you
I
get a
don't need
big
that.
bag of Olympic
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you get that.
Yeah.
Let's start that right now.
I know. At first, that's what we were looking at new sports. I go, well, breakdancing. So we're like,
Yeah.
But flag football will be new.
There you go. You know how to call football.
Yeah. Exactly.
I love that. I'm a huge fan. I hope that happens. I want to see you in all your.
But if not, I definitely want to go as a fan. I know it'll be $8 million, but I'm going to figure out a way.
I thought they did great. I thought the setup was fantastic. You know, you always look. It started off all weird. Like there was like the dual controversies, the boxers, and then what was the other one? The opening ceremony thing.
The river giving swimmers.
Yeah, that one's legit. The first two, though, it's just some weird people out there. Man.
Yeah,
just some weird.
I get caught up in that stuff.
Just
about the games.
There's a percentage of the population that want to be angry all the time.
Yes,
but it's so weird. Like, what is wrong with you? It like 2 seconds of research, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
I'm not watching. I'm like, all right, well, I am.
Yeah, that boy.
I didn't think about that another second.
By the way, ratings through the roof.
Yeah,
breaking. We're not watching, and we hate cancel.
Sacramento
culture.
was watching
a
lot.
Yeah,
so the ratings were very good in Sacramento.
By the way, Tom says when I hung up on him, he didn't. Was it a bit? And if so, it wasn't a good bit. I think it was a great bit.
It was.
I called Tom Bailey. He's upset. Yeah.
So, I knew you were doing it, and I was like, "Oh, how are you going to do it?" And I go, "Oh, that was."
Oh, I've got an idea. I got to share with you guys.
It's like, hey, our boss did this thing. You know what he said? And Tom's like, what? And then I just hang up. It's a great bit.
Yeah,
it's a wonderful bit. Anyways,
except when your phone actually drops out.
I know, right?
Oh my God, I'm stuck. Please help me. You got to get somebody here right now.
Oh, he's just doing a bit again. So yeah, dumb fake controversies aside, it hit its stride, pun intended. What's the moment that stayed? If you could pick, I know this is tough. Pick a moment. What's the moment that you're going to remember?
There's so many to me. I mean, a lot of it's also recency bias. Basketball, I know we're going to talk about a little bit later. So I'll go somewhere else. What floors me? There's two things that stood out maybe the most. Or two specific events I'm going to talk about. These are the world's best. They're all amazing. They've all trained. They're all incredible. But when one is that much better, is stunning. And there was a Katie Ledecky race where she won by 14 seconds. And you go, I just can't even fathom that. And then Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, I think, the track.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal in the 4x100 or 4x400 hurdles. And when they were talking about how, without the hurdles, she would have competed and done well.
Right.
But she's also jumping over hurdles. And then she's just crushing the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just go, wait, and the other people, like, there was another one, I think, from the Netherlands that was basically as similar to her, like just a real legitimate threat. And she won by strides. I mean, like, it's just that stuff floors me.
It is amazing in the Olympics to see these people that are so good at this thing that seems so impossible to be good at. Chris?
I I would say the rugby. I would say the women's rugby, just like that last second score was incredible.
And then the reactions, just how emotional they were and USA, that type of thing.
How about you?
Steph putting France to sleep was pretty cool.
I don't like the night, but that was I was like, I think it fits.
That's why it stood out, because I freaking hate that thing.
Yeah.
But it worked. God, there's a lot, man. But honestly, like, I find myself I really hope my lasting memory from these Olympic Games isn't the breakdancing girl. Because that's the first their shooting guy.
Yeah.
That was great. That just went up there and
that was our question. I don't know if we asked it the one day. No, I don't think we did when you were joined us, but we had said, what's the thing you think if you were given 4 years to train? None of us are winning, but like that you feel like you would compete okay. And what we kind of settled on was shooting, like archery or shooting, because you start to do speed, strength, endurance. Like, no, we can't. I mean, we'd get better at anything in 4 years.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, okay, am I getting when the people were doing the 800, so 2 laps around the track, I go, if I did 1 lap, would I win? I go, I don't think I would.
You mean 1 lap versus their 4?
No, they're 2.
They're 2. Oh, gotcha.
I don't think I
probably
would.
Not.
That's
probably
terrible.
Not.
It's a photo finish.
They're a little younger than us, Jason.
Well, true.
Otherwise,
like,
we would.
Man,
win.
they're just marvels.
But
I am going to think about Australian break. And then when people are putting different, like when someone put it to Seinfeld.
Oh,
after that, and other music.
Someone put it to Peter from Family Guy doing neat. Yeah. I'm out on the shooting and archery because I have a tremor, so I'd be the worst.
Whee!
It's not going to work for me. I want to say breakdancing because I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Just act like you're being
4 years at it. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 years at it. What would yours be, shooting or archery, Chris?
I'd be shooting.
Yeah.
I saw how far away the archery.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
The how far away they are from the target. I don't think I could do that.
By the way, also speaking of sports that we're talking about non-mainstream events. I know this could never be big, I guess, but God, every Summer Olympics, I have the same thought. Holy crap, badminton's fun.
That's intense.
It's so intense. Yeah. And I don't know how they do it. Like, that is the racket's all weird.
Yeah.
You got to hit the shuttle blank all over the place.
I think the way to make it better, though, is you have to get the Wilson badminton collection from like a store, and you have to set it up that way, and you have to play with those. You can't have like a special
right.
Yeah,
100%.
Where part of the net's bent a little bit, a little lower.
And speaking of like old school events and stuff, can anybody help me out? Why isn't croquet a sport in the Olympics?
Would you watch?
I mean,
I still don't even know how to play.
Now it's like
hit it through the thing.
I know that,
like the Ocho.
Yeah, where it's like, why is croquet not? I'm not saying it should be on ESPN or nothing,
right?
But even on the Ocho or the Olympics, so croquet is like, they have the stupid horses. I like the horses. I'm just saying,
stupid horses.
I think they should bring tug of war back.
I think, because that was an original, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and then just do like the Revenge of the Nerds and go, ha! They all fall down. Yeah, I watched the horses.
Yeah.
And I'll say this: you're gonna have a question. What?
I was thinking, the one thing I don't remember seeing, and it was probably on maybe when I was on vacation. I missed the time. Was the velodrome ever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, dude, and like
I like that.
They have all kinds of different races, but my favorite always are the ones where like they're both going like 1 mile an hour and eyeing each other like around the track. They're both going like super slow. And then somebody takes off, and then and everything goes crazy because you never know when it's going to happen.
Oh, wow.
I love that. I love the velodrome. Yeah. If the equestrian's a thing, I get tradition and all that, but if breakdancing is an event, I'm being really serious
about
breakdancing. No, but that would be awesome. Why is dog agility not an event?
That's your event.
Come on. If you can find time for breakdancing and rhythmic gymnastics, who doesn't want dogs from around the world? Who does not want to see a border collie in a gold medal? Who does not want to see like, oh, look at the way he's weaving through the weave
horses
holes?
Don't get the gold medal.
They don't?
No.
So does the trainer get that, or where's the German Shepherd from?
That's what I'm saying. Where's the French Bulldog from? Although I don't think a French Bulldog is going to. Yeah, that would be quite funny.
Coming in last.
Boy, we went over. Last thing. I had a whole list of things for you guys. What do you, and maybe it's not actually the toughest event, but what is the event that just for you, you're just in awe? Like, I can't even imagine. Like, your question was, if we had 4 years, okay, what's the event that, like, even if you had 4 years, like, it doesn't matter, you would still be as bad as you are today, basically. Like while you're thinking, go ahead. You have one?
Like the marathon?
So, right, okay.
But I think we could do that. Like, if you trained for 4 years, we'd finish.
But like to be with them?
Yeah.
No, not even close.
You give me 4 years, I'm going to finish.
Yeah.
But, it's the rings for me.
Oh, no chance.
I don't understand.
I don't think I could do that.
How a human being, like, to be clear, I have and can to this day do the rings. I would just hang off of them and not move, but I can do that.
But could you do this?
No!
There's no way.
No!
There's muscles that they have that I don't think exist.
All I'm thinking about is, where is Tommy John on this?
Yeah.
How many torn rotator cuffs do you, or maybe you don't have, maybe all pitchers should do the rings, but they're doing flippy flues and one, and then doing the, like, they look like a cross, and then they're like doing a handstand.
Would you have a better chance at that or the beam?
Oh, the beam. I'll do the beam. It won't be good.
Light the beam.
But I'll do the beam where, like, here's my beam routine, and we'll take a break. First thing, okay. Thank you, everybody. Raise my hands to the judges. Okay, first
you have
up.
to get on the beam.
I'm on the beam. I can get on the beam. Little step. Because I'll crawl up. And then I stand up. And then I'm going to walk from one side. And then I'm going to walk to the other. I think I could backwards walk across. Okay. Then I would, like, lay down on my tummy and put my hands and legs out, like, and then probably get up. And then if I got up, I think I could do like a not a somersault in the air, but put my head on the beam and then just kick my legs over and be done. And then there's my beam competition.
What was great from these Olympics was online, the people with the videos with unfortunately I did not make the Olympic team.
Oh, they were trying it?
And they're just like failing at all.
Oh. Yeah. Olympic fails are fantastic.
They are.
High jump, no chance.
No. Did you see the one guy? I go, now that I can do.
Underneath?
Yes. He's
didn't
like,
he end up winning gold or winning medal?
I don't know why.
Yeah, he did win the gold.
Passed on that jump. But.
Was it just a random Olympic meme, or did this happen in the Olympics? Did you see the pole vault guy? And he pole vaulted.
Oh, that was this Olympics.
That was this, and then he fell down and he looked hurt.
Yeah.
And I laughed, but then I didn't. But then I laughed again, and I hope he's okay. But holy crap, that looks dangerous if you don't do it right.
Pole vaulting, my goodness. How do you do that?
Why not javelin, guys? Why don't we say javelin? Why wouldn't that be our sport? I'm not saying we'd be good.
Right, 4 years of training on it.
4 years of training.
You know a throwing gesture.
We all know how to throw a football.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm choosing javelin, but I'm going to have the one.
How about golf?
I've had 20 years of training on that, and I suck. I would have my javelin, though. There's an old movie, I forget, where a javelin is specially created and honed to a certain person's throwing motion. I think that's what I would do.
I know that movie.
We'll take a break. Might not be that movie.
Oh.
That's that movie. When we come back, we've got a potpourri for you, including a baseball player and a little bit of hot water, Jason Ross, over saying something that is not a good out loud or not out loud word, as a matter of fact. So we'll get to that. In the meantime, I'll tell you one thing they don't have a lot of over there is HVAC systems. Yeah, in England, it's just whatever. If it's hot, open a window and pray. Oh, my friends here at American Energy Heating and Air, who I did miss so much, are here to tell you that even though it is the towards the end of the summer, it's still, look, don't be fooled by this week. I hope I'm wrong here, but it's still going to be hot. Still going to be hot for another freaking 2.5 months because summer ends in mid-October in this city I love and hate so much when it comes to weather. Don't let that catch you by surprise. For realsies, go to American Energy Heating and Air. They've been around since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area and making it work for you. Free consultation, no problem. Will they beat others' offers? Yes, they will. Am I the guy that asks questions and answers it himself? Yes, I am. Shout out Mike Lamb. I haven't thought about Mike Lamb in a long time, by the way. American Energy. Do you remember, Chris, do we still have a recording of, we don't.
No.
Damn it. Do I ask you that question 3 times a year? Yes, I do. We had a Mike Lamb off once upon a time between Pierre and Timmy the intern. All right. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable. We'll take a break. We're back with more sports next.
Our first year as the radio home of the San Francisco 49ers is one we will never forget.
And here's Purdy going to throw one deep, wide for Debo. Made the catch on the back shoulder. Touchdown! San Francisco!
And a back shoulder banger for Debo Samuel.
Congratulations to the 49ers on a terrific year. And thank you for so many wonderful memories.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Here are the top 3 reasons to get your golf clubs fitted at Hagen Oaks. First, the most knowledgeable professional fitting team in the country has been trained by every major club manufacturer. Second, Hagen Oaks has the largest inventory of golf merchandise in the area, and the club demo program is unmatched. Third, the indoor to outdoor player performance studio gives you incredibly accurate data, and you can see your ball flight. Add a 90-day club fitting guarantee, and that's more than 3 reasons. Fittings are available 7 days a week. Make yours today by calling 916-808-2531. That's 808-2531.
At aimyourdigital.com, we'll help you target the right audience, build your leads, and crush your quota. Take your business to the next level. Our digital marketing strategies help grow awareness of your product or service, all while building trust in your business. Our approach involves leveraging multiple tools and strategies to deliver exceptional results that are customized to your unique business needs. Don't wait to run out of sales leads. Keep your business growing. Get started with aimyourdigital.com today.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix. Live and local. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
During the break, Jason and Chris were showing me highlights.
Quality videos.
As you mentioned in the last segment, of people doing Olympic events in a let's just say a non-Olympic way.
Yeah.
Trying their best, but
finishing 4th.
Looking very much like we would
if
we were trying the Olympic events. And I have to say that I have not been watching a ton of stuff over the last couple of weeks, but I missed all those, and I'm here for all of them. So at Carmichael Dave on Twitter, if you want to send me those, I'm all in. Jarren Duran is in a little bit of trouble. The Boston Red Sox sensation. The bottom of the 6th inning, in between pitches, count was 1-2. And Duran on the day was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And a fan behind home plate in Boston, by the way, could be heard shouting, "Tennis racket! You need a tennis racket," which I really heard that as a baseball thing before. That okay, well done. Duran looked at the fan, could be heard on the game telecast saying, "Shut up, you effing F word." Well, the effing you can guess. The F word at the end is a slur used against people. And Yeah. So he released a statement, whether it was his reps, I don't know, apologizing. The Red Sox echoed the apology. It unfortunately and coincidentally came after Duran was honored during a pregame ceremony as the team's recipient of the Heart and Hustle Award, which recognizes one player per team who demonstrates a passion for the game and best embodies its values, spirits, and traditions.
Interesting timing.
Really interesting timing. Just really interesting timing. So there's that.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, there's a new book coming out. And I was reading some of the clips. Obviously, they're going to talk about the vaccination stuff. And he says, I regret saying I was immunized. I should have just laid it out. But I honestly thought
it's a book on him.
It's a book on Aaron Rodgers. It's written by Ian O'Connor, good writer. The thing that caught me, there's some cool stuff in here. Aaron Rodgers wanted to call some plays in the 2014 NFC Championship game collapse at Seattle. Mike McCarthy didn't let him. Talks about his trying to reconnect with at least some of his family, him telling Adam Schefter to lose his number. Like, there's some nuggets in here. The one that caught me, though, Jason, was the story of then Niners coach Mike Nolan, who drafted Alex Smith instead of Aaron Rodgers with the first overall pick back in 2005, is still bothered that his offensive coordinator benefited most from that decision, because his offensive coordinator had a lot to do with picking Alex Smith. But in the end, Mike McCarthy, the offensive coordinator, ended up with Aaron Rodgers, and it completely elevated his career. And this is something Mike Nolan said in the book in talking to Ian O'Connor. Never really thought of that.
I didn't either.
I honestly never thought of that Mike McCarthy had a huge voice in drafting Smith over Rodgers, goes to Green Bay,
gets Rodgers,
and has quite the ride with him. I had a NASCAR note in here just because I thought it was cool. Did you guys see the way that
I did actually see that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So Austin Dillon was behind Joey Logano, and on the final stretch of the thing, he knocks Joey Logano into the wall and then accidentally crashes Denny Hamlin, whatever, and wins. I mean, I don't know.
That didn't go over very well in the racing community.
Denny Hamlin did not say, or Joey Logano didn't say some nice things about him. And I got to be honest, man. I always worry about health and safety and all that, so I feel bad saying this. But if that was every race, that was, But also, I don't know anything about NASCAR, but seems kind of cheaty.
Yeah, that's the way it was kind of laid out, and even his praising of winning was a little bit well, I kind of had to do it. And you're like,
right.
Well, then maybe it's not the right thing to do.
Not at all. We'll take a break. We'll win an instant replay for that one when we come back. USA basketball takes gold in men's and women's, but it's getting a little more difficult. We'll talk about that next.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys, live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus, view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
I would end the day with sore feet, sore legs. The drugstore inserts that I was purchasing were really not very useful at all. I walked into the Good Feet store and the guy kind of grinned at me and said, I hear that a lot. I was living with chronic pain before going to the Good Feet store. Now I don't really have that problem. I'm able to do the things that I expect to be able to do, even at my advanced age. I feel pretty good about what's going on.
Come to the Good Feet store now for a free fitting and test walk.
Jerry and Kenny here from Bell Brothers. And if you've even thought of replacing your old, outdated, inefficient windows, now is the time to take action.
Right now at Bell Brothers, when you buy one window, you'll get the second one for 30% off. That's right. Buy one, get the second one 30% off.
That's real savings, up to $6,000. You have to buy at least 4 windows to qualify, and you can't mix windows and doors. But beyond that, every second window is 30% off.
For example, when you buy 10 windows, you will get 5 windows at 30% off. We also have 0% interest financing available for qualified buyers. Call for details.
To take advantage of our buy one, get one 30% off sale, call Bell Brothers now at 916-444-1234 or find us online at theNoSurpriseGuys.com.
The No Surprise Guys, Bell Brothers.
Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino. Sacramento summertime heat is back. And of course, Cap Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, wants to invite everyone to soak up some air conditioning, still with the most variety of table games in the region. And as always, the best food, best service, and the best action, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. Capital Casino, of course, reminding everyone to please make sure you gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios. KHTK-AM Sacramento. KYMX HD2 Sacramento. Sacramento's official home for the San Francisco 49ers.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Triple. He sticks it.
Steph, say calm down, everybody.
It's Clowney with a chance of Curry's. Durant got to Curry. Dancing up a two. Over the double team. Oh! It's a golden dagger. Night. Curry unconscious in the fourth.
That's a gold medal for the USA. And Steph Curry, when it counts.
Yes.
Steph Curry, when it counts. There's also the come on, play, stupid. I had, but it won't play the French version.
Sound a little different?
Sounded a little different. I mean, it was actually it was a pretty decent call. Oh, is this going to be Olympic? Man, come on. Because the Olympics took it down.
They're blocking it.
That's so lame. Don't worry about growing your sport. No, I guess they don't need to, but my goodness. Anyways, what it translated in was this devil named Curry is hurting us, which is a thought I had a couple times in England, let me tell you. But yeah, it was.
Did you try it?
I did. Indian food. Yeah. So I learned 2 things. Number 1, Indian food in England is Mexican food here. And I don't mean by the taste. I mean us to Mexican food and our love for that cuisine that's Indian food over there, man. Like, it's like their food's not great, so they got the Indian food. Weirdly, England acquired something else cultural and kind of made it their own.
It's interesting how the Indian, Pakistani, and Chinese food is really good in England.
And here's the other thing. I'm trying to do my thing. Am I going to get in trouble for saying this? No, I think this is just a straight statement that isn't problematic, I hope. Asians over there. That's India and Pakistan. And if you're from China, it's you're Chinese or you're Japanese. Whereas, so it threw me because somebody said, "Are you going to go have Asian tonight?" And I was like, "No, we're going to have. We're actually going to go to this cool Indian place." And they gave me a look, like the whole shagging balls thing, and I didn't realize that. Then they explained that there's a difference.
Just be afraid to talk.
That's what I'm saying, man. One does not want to stand out. So, yeah, I learned. The other thing I learned, it was very good. It was very, very good, honestly.
Told you.
Also, they have levels that they let you know for spice. And it was like levels 1 through 5. I like a little spice, right? But not a ton. I'm not a spice guy. Like jalapeno is my limit, just to give you an idea. So I went level 2.
Nothing?
No, dude.
Or level 2 was hot?
Level 2, my butt, literally. A lot. Like level 2... Are their tongues dead over there? Level 2 was like burning the hair off my feet.
Oh,
I don't even want to know what level 5 is, but it was incredibly spicy. Also, they dip their fish and chips in curry sauce.
Mm-hmm. And their fries and
their chips.
Everything.
They're chips, not their fries, because fries are chips over there.
Well, I'm here in America.
Yeah, and biscuits are scones because biscuits are cookies and crisps are chips. But they don't have biscuits and gravy and think it looks disgusting while they eat their mushy peas, which is with everything. Anyways, that's why we won the war.
Yes.
USA basketball took gold in the men's and the women's, Jason Ross.
Barely.
It was, look, against Serbia, that was really tough.
They were in trouble. Team USA was in big time trouble in the semis, semifinals.
Yep. And then this was the end of the USA-France game, women's side, by the way.
Kalia Copper has been Kalia goal today. No timeouts here. Johannes up ahead. It's Williams. That was a 2. Baked it in. A 2 ball. And the United States is going to claim gold for the 8th consecutive Olympics. What a finish. Williams with her foot on the line.
And you're absolutely right. 2 points, but not enough.
Foot was on the line.
Yeah, good call to recognize that right away. I mean, that was both games were intense in different ways, but I think
both in arenas, Jason.
What's that?
They were in arenas.
Yes. And ironically playing France.
In both.
Right? I mean, incredible atmospheres.
Yes. And France made it through the entire both games without quitting, which is crazy for them. Surrender. Come on, guys.
I'm just letting that one.
All right.
That one go.
All right. Anyways.
But I mean, we've been saying this for a long time. The world's game is here.
It is.
It's, and I think the dream team, the first one or whatever, all of the NBA basketball should get acknowledged for this because we know it's become a global game, and it's difficult. And to watch LeBron, Steph, everybody celebrate Steve Kerr. They're thrilled. They're obviously excited that they won, but man, I think Steve Kerr said it perfectly. He's like, we're the only team here. Like, if we get silver, it's disappointing. And it's almost like I was thinking about this. It's a tough job to take. Like if Mike Brown ever had the offer, I'm sure he would take it. But man, what a pressure cooker that is. You've got to win the gold.
Yes. You are an embarrassment.
Right. Which is, and I don't know that it should stay that way, but that's kind of the perception.
Serbia's bronze medal celebration was better than the US's.
And Jokic is already back at the horse races 2 days ago.
But Jokic, Bogey took the loss to the Americans pretty tough. Wembanyama was crying.
Yeah.
I have no issues with any of that. But you're like, man, this is what they know. What kind of scope that would have meant if they won and knocked out Team USA.
Oh, it would have been, especially at home in front of everybody, it would have been one of the greatest French sports moments ever.
Yeah.
The Noah Lyles comment a few months ago, I just wish we could put that to bed because that popped up again. The Boston Celtics are world champions of what, right? I don't understand the argument. I don't understand it. Like, I get the semantics. But does anybody legitimately believe that the Boston Celtics wouldn't beat every team in the world handily in a series? Is there like literally anyone out there? Like,
I don't know about handily, but I think they'd win.
I think they'd smoke them.
Really?
On top of that, by the way, I think the Boston Celtics would beat Team USA. I was thinking about that. A lot. In the way that they're run. Now, the key here is Team USA doesn't get to play like full seasons together. And
right.
Then it's a different story. Obviously, they're all superstars, 1 to 14. But there's something about the way an NBA team that plays together constantly is creative. And I don't understand why the argument exists because, look, France, second best team in the world at the Olympics. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 NBA players. Gobert, obviously, Wembanyama, Nicholas Batum, and Bilal Coulibaly. That's it. And then, no offense to the other leagues, but that team there, are they making the playoffs in the NBA? I'm asking, are they making the playoffs? You put them in the East or West. I don't care.
Well, people are going gaga over Wembanyama already. They're like, watch out for the Spurs.
Well, I'm one of them.
Why wouldn't Wembanyama, Gobert, like what they – isn't Fournier also on there?
Is Fournier on there? Oh, yeah. Sorry. He's listed as a free agent. So
yeah, okay.
I didn't catch that. Yeah, sure.
But anyway, the point being –
right, like no offense or it's like taken as this offensive, disrespectful thing. And I'm not trying to – or American exceptionalism. I'm saying 99% of the best players on the planet are in the NBA. Now, you can have fun with that. So, well, maybe it's 98. Whatever you want to say, dude. They're almost all in the NBA.
I would say it's pretty arrogant that all of our professional teams' championships are world championships.
I understand the verbiage issue to a point, but do you truly believe the Boston Celtics aren't the best team in the world?
No.
Okay,
but it's
right.
At the same time, like, it's not like they're proving it. They're not going to Europe. They're not going to.
And I'd love to see that.
So
I would honestly love to see, like, can we take like the European champion and put him against the Celtics? Why not have, the NBA is always trying to do these cups and all this crap. You know what? Make the opening day of the season, the Boston Celtics versus, well, it wouldn't count, but the Boston Celtics versus, there you go. Hey, the champion, actually, you know what? Screw it. Make it count. Make it the first game of the season. It's the Boston Celtics versus whoever the European champion is. Hell, make it Team World, but there's not allowed to grab anybody off the Celtics or anybody in the NBA. Make it the best players in the world that aren't in the NBA against the Boston Celtics. I'm putting the opening line at like Celtics by 17.5. Do you think that's too high? I'm asking.
Against non-NBA players?
I'm saying the rule would be like Team Panathinaikos in Greece. I don't know, whoever the European champion is.
Yeah.
That team and the Boston Celtics play each other in a one-off.
I think the Boston Celtics
work them. Work them. Now, in baseball, it's a little bit of a different story. That's probably the worst one, the whole World Series thing. Like, I mean, there's some pretty sick baseball going on in Cuba and in Venezuela and Japan and all that. NFL football, of course, they're the world champions. I mean, come on. Like NFL football almost doesn't exist at all outside the country. But basketball, that's the one people are arguing about. I just don't see the argument.
Yeah.
The Boston Celtics are the best team in the world, and they would smoke Team France. I think personally. Anyways. But you're right about the pressure, dude. It's a lot of pressure.
I mean, again, I'll go back to, I just remember seeing Kerr's it was more of a relief, because that's like, they're all there. They got the goals. They got to figure out what they want to do, who's playing, who's not. I know a lot was made of Tatum and Halliburton not playing.
Yeah.
And, Embiid, oh, man, this team is starting slowly when Embiid, and where's Steph? And then by the end, Embiid had some moments. They all did, right? I mean, but in all of that, it was there was the Durant game, and LeBron was great all the way through. And you just go, man, I know LeBron's not for everybody, and that's not really the point. It's just, I hope they really appreciate how great he is, though.
MVP of the tournament.
He's incredible.
He's 72 years old.
I know.
Here was Joel Embiid's moment in the gold medal ceremony after the match. You want to get on Kevin Durant for ring hunting. Joel Embiid was medal hunting. But, you get yours. There's rumors he might play for Cameroon next year. That's fine.
Okay.
Can he?
I think. I don't know, because I read that he was thinking about it. So I'm assuming he can.
If you could go back and forth, why are you doing this then?
Exactly.
Because he wanted the gold medal.
What would be fantastic is if he went France this Olympics and then U.S. next Olympics. So he's
just
always,
rotates back and forth.
So he's just like a home.
Yeah.
So he's a home team every time.
I would say this too. I actually really like the style of basketball that they play in the Olympics. I like the way the games are called. I like the way that they're like, flopping, dude. Yeah, we're in Europe. We know all about flopping, and this ain't happening. I do wish a lot of that would work would happen over here.
Yeah.
It was very, very enjoyable.
I would say European officiating in all sports, it's more of a feel. Like, are you getting an advantage? Well, here it's like black and white. This happened, so that means this is a penalty.
Again, I don't want to sound like arrogant American guy. Do the other players care more? Did Team? I understand that Team USA feels the pressure.
Yeah.
And you saw the looks on their faces. They were jubilant, excited. They were little kids. Like you're looking at, LeBron James, guy who's won damn near everything. I get it. But like, I just get the feeling that it would mean more to Serbia and to France.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Like they care, like they're devastated by it not happening. Whereas Team USA be like, okay, well,
I don't know if they're devastated.
I'm just saying like crying and emotional, and like they were very sad. They were sad. They were sad. Whereas I feel like Team USA be like they'd be disappointed and upset probably because they're competitive. I'm not trying to insult their competitiveness, but then it's also like, all right, cool. Well, we're going to go back to,
it feels like Team USA basketball doesn't feel like there's a connection to the United States Olympics.
Yeah, you're right. It's almost like a third party.
Yeah. Because they don't stay in the village.
Right.
They're on their own. All of them are multi-million air superstars.
It's not the Olympic, air quotes, Olympic spirits in the sense that you're exactly right. Like everybody in the Olympics damn near is like poor. They're in college or younger. They don't make a ton of money doing what they do. They're doing this while having to get sponsored, and just the trip alone is worth it. And they're just happy to be there. And then you have like LeBron James worth $1 billion. Like, yeah, I'm not staying there. When they were in in Brazil, they stayed on the cruise ships. It's not the same, but whatever. USA gold. We'll take a break. When we come back, let's look ahead. Speaking of basketball, let's look ahead to Los Angeles and who will be there, and will there be a Sacramento King? Tell you about that next.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead.
Get your Kings fix all season long right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports and SacktownSports.com.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Seems as though casual players are always trying to balance the desire to hit the golf ball farther with shooting lower scores. Whether you hit a 270-yard drive or miss a 12-inch putt, they both count a stroke on your scorecard. Some of us will never hit the ball 270 yards, and trying normally leaves us well short and well right of the target. Seems as though improving our putting might be an easier way to shoot better scores. Putting is about confidence. It's about feeling the greens, seeing the line, visualizing the ball going in the hole, and making a confident stroke. Harvey Penick says, never, repeat, never allow yourself to think about what's riding on the putt, whether it's a major championship or just a 50-cent wager. Hit the putt as you've hit 10,000 putts in the past. Concentrate on imitating your final practice stroke, not on what will happen if you either miss it or make it. A positive mind will cure a lot of ills. Think about it. Really, think about it. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Carmichael Dave.
A lot of smart things to say. He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
that was a disaster. So Tom Maley's out today, sick. And he always makes the coffee upstairs. So I went to get my 8 a.m., I do a little half cup. And so I go downstairs in the sales group where their coffee is like syrup. I fill my, we only had a minute break here. So I fill my mug. And then as I'm coming, walking up, like I said, it's a half cup so I can drink a walk. I take a nice sip. Nobody's made coffee yet. It's Friday's coffee.
You're expecting sales to be here on a Monday?
And at 8:19, it's a great point right there. I don't know what Friday's coffee does to one system, but I got to imagine this last hour and a half is going to be a blast.
Combined with your meal from last night.
Oh, the roast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking ahead to 2028 Los Angeles. Talk about pressure.
Yes.
2020.
2020. Huh? Did I say 2020? I meant 2020.
I said 28.
I thought I said.
Oh, my bad.
The Intuit Dome will be the home of at least partial. Part of that.
But 4 years later, Victor Wembanyama. Do we have an answer for that?
Yeah, and I mean.
And this felt like a little bit of what if you do big picture that like they needed all of the elements, but it was a lot of Steph, LeBron, and KD.
And they are almost certainly not going to be there.
What's the next group?
Well, Tatum,
Ant. Booker could still be there.
Booker probably will be there. Jaylen Brown I admittedly should know more about this. Is there something weird going on with De'Aaron Fox in USA basketball? I've never been able to put my finger on it. Like, why does he not want to? Which I could totally see from him, not like he's not a patriotic or anything.
Wasn't he on that select team,
yeah,
right? Like Keegan kind of was.
And by the way, I'm not trying to insinuate or start anything. I mean, honestly asking, like, he's good enough to be far more involved.
Right.
And we saw this with DeMarcus and to an extent with Keegan. Like you generally as a youth, you go through the motions with Team USA basketball and you play on the select team and then end up, Cousins won a gold medal with him or gold medal. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Gold medal in Brazil. I don't know why De'Aaron's not. And again, I could totally see it. His personality is just like, I need to rest in the off season. I'm good. I want to be with my family. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't know the answer.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just me.
Good point guards too. Like even going into this one, I was thinking it's like Dame going to be there. He's been on Team USA before. He wasn't on this one.
Yeah, you start looking at, I mean, they're going to be able to, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to put together. Here's a list of somebody predicting.
The 2028?
2028. Ja Morant.
Okay.
And by the way, no order here. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, Paolo Banchero, Jalen Williams, and Cooper Flagg. Actually, Cooper Flagg makes a lot of sense. And then the bigs, Bam Adebayo and Chet Holmgren.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay.
That does not that that's a bad team, but
right.
Also, maybe it would be good to get new blood in.
Yeah, and maybe in 4 years that sounds different. Like now, that sounds good. Right. Sounds really good. But it doesn't have the same ring to this.
Doesn't sound like it would beat Serbia or France.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, Jokic will be 4 years older, but Wembanyama, like that's the guy that everybody's kind of targeting. Like, what's the answer for him? And he was really good Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be an answer for him. I think it's going to be the old Dan Patrick. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
And of all years, not that USA will still probably be the favorite, but this was tough. Multiple rounds, including Serbia, where they were really in trouble. In Los Angeles, where you're the home country.
Yeah,
talk about that pressure.
You can't lose. You can't lose on your home soil. Yeah. Not basketball. There's not an Olympic sport that exists that is more important to America winning than basketball. I don't think. I think that's the one that if they lose, more people would freak out than anything, because that's our sport.
Yeah, and we've stuck with kind of playing the professionals, the best of our professionals, and Yikes.
916-339-1140 is the text line from the 916. Didn't Fox quit the select team along with Bagley, and Team USA got annoyed by that? That's from Andres. I don't know. I truly don't know, but I'll read on it. From the 916, Kings fan here in regards to USA men's basketball and rooting for the United States. Now I know how it feels to have Steph Curry on your team, and what Warriors fans feel like all the time with him doing amazing things. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. It was kind of a interesting back and forth. Any chance of a Sacramento King playing in 2028 aside from, if we don't know who they're going to draft or trade for between now and then?
Yeah, because that could be a possibility. Someone we don't even know or thinking of now that's not currently a King is obviously a possibility. DeRozan's been with the team before, but at that point, no. Fox has been around the team before. Sabonis, obviously, for another country. Keegan's the one that's been on select.
Yeah, that's the one I think that has, again, we don't know who's barring trades or drafts. I do. I think Keegan's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah, whether or not he's, in 4 years, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's going to get that kind of dent into. But, like I look at guys like Holiday and Derek White. I think there are, I don't even want to say this in this way, better players, but like fit-wise, you go, that's why they were added.
Well, Derek White in particular, who was getting all those minutes, but it's like, again, I love to use food examples. If you're trying to make a plate and you have a bunch of filet mignons, you don't need a fifth filet mignon.
Yeah.
But what if you have like some broccoli
quality side.
or quality side dish? Yeah. Well, I don't have a lot of those. Oh, here's mashed potatoes. Let's put that on the plate. Well, is mashed potatoes better than filet mignon? Absolutely not. But you already have that.
Yeah.
You have that side of your plate dealt with. So sorry, you're not mashed potatoes. And Jason Tatum is not mashed potatoes. He's filet mignon. There was just better cuts. He was like choice.
Yeah.
And they had prime and Wagyu.
Yeah. And it was interesting that there were 3 Celtics that were on the team, not Jaylen Brown, who was the finals MVP. And then what some say is the best Celtic is Tatum, was the one that played the least of the 3.
Why am I blanking? White. Drew Holiday. Yeah. That's right. God, that is hilarious. Not only Jason Tatum not getting minutes, but
the other 2 played more.
And Jaylen Brown didn't even make the team.
Yeah.
There were 3 Celtics and Jaylen Brown, who I believe is the highest paid player in the NBA or has the highest contract. Wow.
Also, Jaylen Brown not getting picked.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Like that. That's.
But so who's going to be the most upset?
That's a great question. That's a great question indeed.
Yeah.
I think it's Jason Ross. That's my answer. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll rewrap the Olympics. What else stood out to you over those 2 weeks in Paris? Your favorite, least favorite events, and looking ahead to the Winter Olympics coming up in just 2 years. We'll do that next.
Trying to find out where to catch your favorite team's games?
Are you a fan of the Kings, Niners, and the NFL? Well, Sacktown Sports has you covered.
Touchdown! San Francisco! It's all on his shoulders. Cox rocks. He fires for the win. He's got the triple.
Catch all your Kings, Niners, and NFL games all year long on Sacktown Sports and SacktownSports.com.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia. I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Monday, back to the work and school week for folks. And it's a cool start to the day thanks to that Delta breeze as we head through the afternoon. It's going to be occasionally breezy with sun and clouds and highs today in the upper 80s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Coach Doug Christie here to remind you, if you're in the market for a new car, shop Folsom Lake Kia. Low interest rates, low payments, and 0 down deals with approval of credit. Folsom Lake Kia, over 25 years, right here in Folsom.
Labor Day, our annual celebration of workers and their achievements, was first observed in New York, and the first Monday in September became a national holiday in 1894. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. Each year we commemorate Labor Day with parades, picnics, and family gatherings. And right now, Naturewood Home Furnishings is celebrating with their exceptional whole store Labor Day sale. Would you like to refresh your living room, Would you like to restyle your bedroom? Maybe you want to redesign your home office. No matter whether it's your dining room, kids' rooms, accents, or accessories, Naturewood's unique store-wide Labor Day sale offers savings in every department and savings on every brand like Stanton, Omnia, England, Stickley, Flex Steel, and all the rest of the award-winning furniture. When it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable Labor Day sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the water wheel.
Sacramento, Dierks Bentley's coming to town. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo for Country in the Park 2. And he's bringing some friends. Farmally, Tyler Rich, Dasha, Kelsey Hart, and more. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo. Get your tickets today before they're sold out at CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by RVs of Sacramento and Public Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave inviting you to make the switch to electric this spring and save big with American Energy. Stay ahead of those spiking energy bills this summer with up to $9,000 in rebates on a new ultra-high efficiency comfort system. American Energy is providing huge rebates from SMUD as well as spring specials by installing one of many incredibly efficient AC options available to you right now. Get rid of those fluctuating gas bills in the winter and switch to year-round all-electric with American Energy. Let them perform a free in-home energy efficiency analysis and see where they can help you save for the warmer months ahead. These guys are the best. Been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ from the Better Business Bureau. Learn more by calling 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Lead generation is one of the most important aspects of any marketing campaign. Let us help you identify your target audience and market your products or services to them. Go to aimyourdigital.com today. aimyourdigital.com.
Shop Big O Tires now through August 27th and buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Cooper, Nitto, Nexen, National, or Sumitomo brand tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Disposal fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See Big O dealer for details.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sacktown Sports.
Next Olympics are in Milan? I don't know, somewhere in Italy. Milano and Cortina d'Ampezzo. It's the first Olympics that'll have an opening ceremony in one city and the closing ceremony in the other city. So I'm already looking forward. I'm already getting ready
for the winter of 26.
The winter of 26, baby.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm getting fired up for LA in 28. Let's go.
Yeah, you unveiled earlier your quest.
Yes.
To
be
call
there.
Flag football.
Something. Some event. I want to work.
Would you rather it be a sport that everyone knows and you're in the position, or would you rather be in a sport that like nobody knows and you have to learn, but they're not really going to know if you mess up?
Oh, I don't mind either one. It'd be fun to learn something new, and what's great, and the people and the research and that's the fun part of all that. To me.
Because, like, in badminton, if they're like, oh, and a crazy googly went off the meter and hit her in the...
Yeah, we wouldn't know. But the experts would. But us casual fans would just be like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
I guess it went off the googly in the meter.
Casual. Yeah. Is there any non-casual badminton? Is badminton like a sport anywhere else? Like, is there...
Oh, yeah, I bet there are people totally into that. Yeah.
By the way, Chris, you know this, a lot of stuff better than me. I usually use it as a guide. Is saying ping pong problematic? I had somebody tell me that because I called it table tennis, and then everyone was like, "You mean ping pong?" And I'm like, "Oh, table tennis, ping pong," and they're like, "You can't say ping pong."
Yeah, I would assume so.
I don't know. I called it table tennis to start, and then everybody corrected me.
But it is table tennis.
That's what I'm saying. But then they were like, "Well, we call it ping pong over here."
Because we invented tennis, and we're the greatest country in the world. Blah, blah, blah,
hey,
blah.
Did we invent tennis?
No.
I got
English.
it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I was like, then for a second, I was like, wait a minute. Table tennis and ping pong are the same thing, right? I'm not missing that. It's not like it's, because I know there's tennis and paddle tennis. I know that's a different thing.
Pickleball.
And pickleball.
That's going to be in the Olympics soon.
It is. LA, as you know, 1984. And it's so funny. I was just a little tiny youngster back then, but we were doing most memorable moments from this last Olympics. It would take me all of 2 seconds to give you the most memorable moment from 40 years ago. And that's old Mary Lou Retton.
Mm-hmm.
That to me, I mean, there was a lot of stuff, but Mary Lou Retton in 84. Wasn't there didn't like Zola Budd somebody?
I was at that.
Yeah, were you at that?
Mary Decker Slaney.
Yeah.
I was way up at the top of the Coliseum.
I remember that picture in Sports Illustrated. And Mary Decker was it Decker that fell?
Yeah.
And she just had this look of the most
Zola
anguish.
Budd.
Oh,
And I found something interesting. Ping pong is actually a trademark term originally for a specific company for their version of table tennis equipment.
So it's like Coke.
So it's like Kleenex.
Yeah.
Kleenex, Coke, Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like yo-yo. Is there an alternate? Because I'll tell you right now, put yo-yo in the Olympics and I'm watching, dude. Wait,
are you?
Was it? Wait, was yo-yo in the Olympics?
I don't think so.
Why do I feel like yo-yo was in the Olympics?
There's no way.
No, yo-yo was never in the Olympics.
It wasn't?
I don't think so.
I would totally watch Olympic yo-yos. Have you ever watched a yo-yo competition?
No.
Holy crap. I know you think, I guess it wasn't. I know you think I'm being funny here or just silly, but I'm telling you, dude, the stuff people do with yo-yos is, I don't even know how that's possible. You've yo-yoed, right?
I have.
Yeah, I have too. My whole goal is put it down and it spins a little bit and then it flips back up in your hand.
That's about all I can do.
I think I'm awesome.
You can't walk the dog?
No, these guys are doing like between the legs, walk the dog, and then fire comes out of it. And flag football has been approved as a first-time addition, as you mentioned. Squash, which I'm not really a huge fan, I got to be honest, unless it's like zucchini, but not a squash guy. That's coming back. I don't even know what the hell squash is. Does it have a racket?
Yeah, and it's in the racquetball court.
Oh, they don't have enough Olympic sports for us, Jeeves.
Oh, they got me.
Jeeves, tell them I want to be an Olympian.
To his point, though, squash is kind of an upper class. Like squash and croquet would be kind of in the same. And
polo.
Here we go. Your all-time, how many can we get to? Your all-time only stupid rich people could play in this. All right, Olympics. Yachting and sailing.
Yes.
Squash, croquet, polo. Equestrian.
All the equestrian.
All the equestrians. We missing one? Only people that wear sweaters around their necks or are named Buffy and drink Cutty Sark scotch while smoking Benson and Hedges or Merritt. I think that's it. Squash, yachting. Oh, rowing, right? Is rowing, does that count? Mm-hmm. Every time I think of rowing, I think of somebody like Rob Lowe and Oxford Blues. Rowing seems like an upper class.
Something with a boat or a horse. Yeah.
Yeah, boats and horses.
Catalina wine mixer.
Right? Yeah, it's squash. So we're also getting baseball and softball back. Cricket will be added. Really weird that cricket isn't in the Olympics, considering how is one of the things that blows me away that cricket has the largest TV deal of any sport in the world.
Really?
Bigger than the Premier League, bigger than the NFL.
Huh.
Cricket. I don't get it, but it's a huge sport. Should be in the Olympics. And Eric Hasseltine will be happy. Lacrosse.
Oh, okay.
Lacrosse will be in there. Lacrosse has not been an Olympic sport since 1908. Cricket was in once in 1900. Breakdancing might be out. And boxing might be out.
Wow.
They say.
That used to be one of the better events, and I saw some boxing. It was more about the controversy. Other than that, I didn't watch hardly any boxing this time.
Yeah. I don't know why. Boxing used to be the thing.
Yeah.
What was
It's
the
like
one?
the young up and comers, like, oh man, watch this.
Boxing used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I remember Oscar De La Hoya. That's like my earliest Olympic memories is Oscar De La Hoya in boxing, and Michael Carmichael. And was it Floyd Mayweather was fighting was a guy?
Roy Jones.
Was it? Who was the one that and then sat in the ring like protesting? Why do I have a memory of like a sit-in?
Roy Jones got screwed over in the Korean Olympics in '88.
And didn't he like sit in the ring or something?
I'm not sure quite
on that, but yeah, he got completely screwed. Formerly optional sports will now transition to permanent events in 2028. Skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing.
Okay.
Anyone want to take a guess as to what the proposed budget? Of course, we know it'll go higher. The proposed budget for the 2028 Olympic Games in LA.
So this is what the Olympics are spending, or this is what the city is spending? What's the?
It just says the proposed budget.
I'm going to be terrible at this. I have no idea.
Okay.
$8 billion.
$8 billion. That's a lot.
I don't know.
$12 billion.
$12 billion. Well, now that takes away the shock value because it's $6.8 billion.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not like they're going to have to build anything.
Yeah. Well, they will, right? Don't they? No.
But like they're not going to be building an arena.
Well,
stadium.
swimming, they're building it's in SoFi.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to have some pretty good arenas and stadiums.
And I think the track is being put back in the Coliseum.
No way. Oh, that's awesome. Because they still have the rings on that, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That. Who lit the torch in '84?
Rayford Johnson.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's right.
Wait, the guy who played for the Rockets? Skip to my Lou? That doesn't make sense.
Not Rayford Alston.
Rayford Alston. Who's
Rayford Johnson? I believe he's a track star, but he might have been in. When was it in LA before that? Like in. I can't remember what year. There's some sort of significance. Apologies, I should know this, but I think it was Rayford Johnson.
I'm looking him up.
You're right. It is Rayford Johnson.
Look at that. Wow. Good for you, by the way.
Remember that.
American decathlete and film actor, 1960 gold medalist, was the team's flag bearer in the 60 Olympics, lit the Olympic cauldron in LA in 1984. Okay, this is the strangest. I'm going down a Rayford Johnson rabbit hole today. Passed away in 2020 at the age of 86. Dude, in 1968, Rayford Johnson, football player Rosie Greer, and journalist George Plimpton. Do you know where I'm going?
Not sure.
They all did something together. Any idea? They tackled Sirhan after he fatally shot Robert Kennedy. What?
Yeah, that's right. I do know that.
What? How did I not know any of that? What? That's crazy. Okay, well.
So I don't know who's doing that in LA.
Good for him.
I mean, you could have Mary Lou Retton. You could have Carl Lewis.
Oh, it has to be Mary Lou Retton. That's so perfect. I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Please don't make it like a
Jackie Joyner-Kersee.
Make it a Kardashian or something.
No,
right?
Better not be.
No. Wait, Jackie.
That's going to be Snoop Dogg.
Wait, Jackie is.
Yeah, she's still with us.
Is she?
You're thinking of FloJo.
I am thinking of FloJo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, though.
Greg Louganis.
Yeah.
Phelps. Biles.
No, but I like where you went with Jackie Joyner. Yeah. Yes.
So that's Carl Lewis to me. That's Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah, those are both really. I feel like
Greg
Mary
Louganis.
Lou would be perfect. Not that there's anything wrong with Carl, but he had that whole national anthem thing.
Yeah, and he just helped in this one, which was weird.
Yeah.
He and Serena were on the boat.
Oh my God! If Mary Lou Retton did like a freaking triple cartwheel somersault with the torch, lit it, dude. The best one. The best one in my lifetime. The one that sticks out to me is Muhammad Ali in Atlanta, just with Parkinson's taking over his body. Wasn't there one where they shot an arrow?
Yes,
that was it. Right?
Oh, was that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the same thing. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Mary Lou Retton. Like, oh my God, that'd be so perfect. Yeah, I can't think of who else it would be. You're right. I think it's got to be Mary Lou Retton. Somebody have to lift her up.
Right.
Didn't she have like a bunch of health problems?
She
earlier?
did.
She did.
Yeah. Like insurance or something.
Yeah. Just to be clear, that was a joke about her height, not her health problems. But yeah, we interviewed her in still one of my favorite things ever at I think it was me, Deuce and Mo actually at Radio Row in Houston. And
oh wow.
It was.
Did you ask her about Scrooged?
What?
Wasn't she in Scrooge?
Was she?
I think she plays
Shut
Tiny
up.
Tim. And
No, she what? You're stupid. But also could be right. It's just
If it's a movie, I'm trusting Chris.
But I've seen Scrooged a bunch of times.
And Mary Lou Retton as Tiny Tim.
You're right.
Scrooge.
No, yes, I did ask her. She loved it. No, she like literally came up to my hip, dude.
Yeah.
I knew she was little, but I didn't realize she was like almost she was little.
Yeah.
And somehow was able to do all of that. Well, I hope she's healthy enough to be able to do that. Because Jason, I think you just cemented your spot on the committee.
Yeah.
By coming up with Mary Lou Retton, which wasn't even a question we had in the prep. We talked about what stood out.
Some of the track and field finishes, by the way, like those photo finishes, torso being
was that
like
a thousandth of a second?
Yeah, for the men's 100 was crazy. Couple races were incredible at track.
I didn't, unfortunately, because of the trip, I didn't get to watch enough of the Olympics. And the thing that really sucks is this, and I don't have an explanation for this. So I have, now that you have the day where everything DVR'd is in the cloud and it's unlimited, right? I have every Olympic event DVR'd at my house. And I'm so excited to watch the Olympics before they happen. And then if I was home, I would have watched so much. Like I enjoy stuff like javelin, shot put. What's the throwy thing with the hammer?
The hammer.
Hammer throw.
The hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, the hammer throw. It's not the throwy thing with the. Okay, I like that stuff. I have it on tape right now. I don't know who won. I have no idea, but I can almost guarantee I'm not going to watch it because it happened.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like, why wouldn't I watch it? I don't know. It's live to me.
Watch it fast.
Also, I don't know. One last question for you guys, because I don't know if I didn't get a chance to experience this, but I did read a lot of people raving about Peacock's Gold Zone.
Yes.
Did you get a chance
I
to
did
check
not,
that out?
and that's one of my favorite. I heard that was great reviews, and I don't know why.
I don't know
once
why.
I left, I didn't have I guess I could have done it mobile.
Is that like Red Zone? I just want to know what it was. Like Red Zone, but they go around to different gold medal thingies. Yeah. Interesting. That'd be kind of a cool way to rewatch the Olympics. You could just watch every minute of Gold Zone.
Right.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, who's hot, who's not, and we'll go streaking right after this.
Our first year as the radio home of the San Francisco 49ers is one we will never forget.
They're going to give it. No, it's a play action. Purdy going to roll that throw for the end zone. Caught by George Kittle. He has the hat trick tonight, a career high. 3 touchdown catches for George. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Congratulations to the 49ers on a terrific year. And thank you for so many wonderful memories.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Come to the Good Feet store now for a free fitting and test walk.
It ignites something inside of you. Sets alight an elevated state of being. Days are pure exhilaration. And the nights, they're simply electric. See it, hear it, feel it.
Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. To move closer to family, live within a smaller budget, or just wanting a change of scenery. Whatever your reasons, having to figure out all the various housing market trends in your area may not be what you signed up for. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in. Realtors have the expertise to help you find the right price and navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. That's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Dawn or dusk, I'm on the hunt. Skeeter here, Sacramento Yellow Mosquito and Vector Control District, and I'm wearing Skeeter Vision, night vision goggles that light up skeeters at dawn or dusk like the 4th of July. Mosquito, 12 o'clock. Got him. So fight the bite by wearing long sleeves and pants at dawn or dusk when they're most active. Apply insect repellent and drain stagnant water. It's a breeding ground.
Dawn or dusk, the Sacramento Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District reminds you to fight the bite. For more information or to report problems, go to fightthebite.net.
Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino. Sacramento summertime heat is back. And of course, Cap Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, wants to invite everyone to soak up some air conditioning, still with the most variety of table games in the region. And as always, the best food, best service, and the best action, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. Capital Casino, of course, reminding everyone to please make sure you gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
What's hot and what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot?
The U.S. women's basketball team.
Yeah, they are.
The U.S.'s 67-66 win over the host team, France. They not only won their 61st Olympic game in a row, they also won their 8th straight gold medal.
Boom.
Woo-hoo!
Boom. We're the best.
Roasted.
Well, who's not then?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh.
He only played in 3 games in the Olympics, playing only 26 minutes, scoring 8 points. All team lows for the Olympic men's team.
Should he have been on the team?
Probably not.
You got a gold medal, though.
He did.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Pretty good post, I thought, by him, too.
What did he say?
You didn't see his post?
I didn't.
It was similar to what you said earlier. It's like, it was something along the lines.
I thought that's why you were talking about it.
Yeah, I did, too. It was weird. It was great.
What?
He was holding the gold, smiling and happy. And what was it, Chris? Something like when you work on the school, or you don't do much work on the school project and still get an A.
Oh, I said that.
Yeah.
He said that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I plagiarized and didn't mean to.
Didn't even know it.
Maybe
So
I
you
subconsciously saw
Yeah.
it.
But that was, I thought, pretty clever of him. But he was still an Olympian. Still counts.
Can I've got a who's not, but maybe there's like a good explanation.
When you
behind it.
ain't do nothing on group project and still get an A.
Okay,
That's
also clip you saying that, please. That was awesome. So like who's not? I'm sure there's a reason. I don't know it. But India got 6 medals. And India, I'm not an expert on Indian geography, but I'm pretty sure it's a mostly warm weather country, right? So you'd think Summer Olympics. And by the way, cricket's the national sport in India, and it's not in the Olympics. We talked about that earlier, so there's that. But like, you have over 1 billion people. And I want to know the answer. Like, is it because they have their own problems? Is it because there's no real sports infrastructure there? Is it the country doesn't put a priority on the Olympics? But I truly want to know. There's countries out there that have like 20 people that had that like 6 medals. How does a country with over 1 billion people get 1 silver and 5 bronzes? I don't know the answer. Do you?
I think you answered your question.
Is it? I mean,
I think it's a combination of everything.
They just don't care, and
I think it's a lack of the infrastructure.
Yeah. Wow. Come on,
India.
Over 1 billion people. Let's go. I want to see it. I want to see it happen. Let's make it happen. I want everybody to have a chance. Golly.
Oh, you just want to give everybody a trophy?
Yes. Everybody gets a medal. They should have like a fourth medal, like plastic.
Yeah, they should just get a participation trophy.
Yes. I'm okay with participation. Yeah, you participated.
Did you have fun?
Did you have fun? Did you try your best?
Right. You get a medal.
Except for the breakdancing lady. Oh. Although she did get a free trip to the Olympics. She can say for the rest of her life.
She's an Olympian.
She's an Olympian.
We're not.
That should be the key of me trying to figure out a sport where I can become an Olympian, just to take advantage of all the things that comes with that. Except it will be terrible because it's going to be in the U.S. this year.
Is there a way, Christopher, that you could? No, this isn't for you, but like could I don't know how, but could pro wrestling ever be an Olympic sport?
I think it should be,
but I understand it's scripted.
But so is gymnastics.
What?
Well, but not the winner. I get what you're saying. Like their things are scripted, so it would have to be something like the artistic value of the match.
Yeah.
And like, oh, he's got a double flipping lariat off the top rope here. Oh, and he performed it brilliantly.
Exactly.
Slight
bend. I guess that would kind of ruin the art of it.
Well, but no, because in gymnastics, like we don't know. Only if the announcer says it. Like the announcer will be like, "Oh, she's got a big jump here." Well, we don't know that. We don't have it at home. So.
I'm saying more that this is so nerdy. What I'm about to say, I'm just saying like when you're watching the Olympics, like, oh, these two are working together. Now watching a TV, we know they're working together, but in the mind's eyes, it's like, oh, they're against each other.
Okay, what about if it was individual, but they're against each other, but it's like breakdancing where each side gets a chance to do their moves on the other person? So, like, it's your turn and you're doing all this crap to me, and then when you're done with well, I guess both need to know what the move is. Yeah, maybe not. Would be fun, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's go streaking, shall we?
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
A couple of great points, on the text line at 916-339-1140. How are they going to play cricket in the Olympics if each game lasts around 7 hours? That's a great point.
Is that the deal?
Dude, some of them last like days.
Yeah.
They'd have to, isn't there some sort of slimmed down 2-hour version?
They don't have a pitch clock?
Of something.
That must be why baseball is becoming big in England. This is only lasting 3 hours? This is fantastic.
More time to drink. And just give them the first person to get 10 crickets wins. Just make it a sudden death thing. From 530, guys, should they add competitive eating as an Olympic sport? We are known as the fattest country. Why not bring it to LA 2028? That's from Danny in Chula Vista. I 100% believe that look, when you look at some of the other events, competitive eating is a worldwide thing, dude. Like, come on. Joey Chestnut as a gold medal hot dog eater, but then also you could have hey, who can eat the most, whatever the host country is. So in France, who can eat the most croissants?
Yeah.
Let's
you could have a double part. You could have someone as the bake-off, the making of the food, and then the eating of the food.
Competitive. Oh, chefing. Oh my God! So you have Bobby Flay and Morimoto and Chef Curry, and they all have to make a beef Wellington in an hour. And then you have the judges,
and then the judges are the eaters.
Yes,
eating it quickly.
Yes, just who can eat them? They're just pounding beef Wellingtons. Joey Chestnut ate 4 beef Wellingtons.
It's raw.
It's raw. I know the answer to why we're doing this, but can I just say we should all be at 0 right now?
Why?
Because we've been off for 9 years.
Well, only one of us is at 0.
And I'm taking up for you. Chris and I both have sizable leads.
You're at 1. I'm at 0. Chris is at 3.
I think that's wise because it's at 3.
Yeah.
Chris is like, we're not starting over.
Which we don't have a pick for you the last time. I don't know.
I by the way, I brought my pick. I mean, I answered Chris every time. I
don't think the last one.
No. The last 2 times.
I might have been on the plane though. That's not my fault. But I do remember the one. I said something snarky back to Chris, but it turns out the guy wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Then you guys made fun of me for it. I didn't know he wasn't playing. What do you want from me? Ask me a soccer question.
Yeah. All right, so you're at 1 without a pick.
That's right.
I was at 0.
That's right.
Way back when I last picked, before we went on vacation, I picked Jackson Holiday.
Jackson Rancheria Holiday.
Yeah, he's back up in the majors. He's gotten hot here lately. And on the day I picked him, he had 4 plate appearances with 2 hits.
Hey, look at that. Is that what we're doing now? I'm here for it.
Exactly.
I'm so here for
It's
this.
the only reason I picked him, because Chris picked him the day before and he got it right.
Oh, wait a minute. You played that because it's Jackson Holiday.
Yes.
Oh, I thought we were just playing that from now on if we got a hit. And I would have been here for it. I just thought that was just because the first thing I heard was celebrate. That's the first word that made it into my head. I'm like, oh, are we going to do that every time we get a hit? I'm here for it.
Was celebrate first, Chris, or can we do it again? I picked Jackson Holiday, went 2 for 4.
Say it one more time.
I picked Jackson Holiday, 4 plate appearances. He got 2 hits.
God damn it. Hey, wait. How do we know he did that? Was that pause because he was queuing it up to Holiday, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was.
We'll have to find out after you pick Jackson Holiday today.
I want to pick him all the time now. He's got a fun song.
Yeah. Okay. So you're at 1. I'm at 1. Chris had Bobby Whitt Jr. He had 5 plate appearances, and he got a hit.
Hey.
So Chris is at 4.
Yeah, good for you. I almost won the home run derby.
Yeah. Almost. So there you go.
And I picked somebody who got a hit, but
we're gonna
whoever I texted, he got a hit. Okay. You guys just missed it. All right,
so new day.
And
meanwhile, the crew of Alan and either Simone or Kyle, they were doing quite well.
Were they?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't count.
Okay.
I heard on Friday, Kyle in there was like, "Hey," and then they got to carry it over on Monday. I was like, "No, we don't. No, we don't."
Ending it.
You retire a champion or a loser. I don't know. Fine. So we got to pick. I can't pick Jackson Holiday. They're not playing today.
Oh.
But I'm picking him anyway. No. All right. I will pick. You know what? I'm going to pick Mark Canna.
Mark Canna?
Just randomly. I'm at 1. I don't care.
All right.
But it's worth 2 if he gets a hit.
No, all right. Aaron Judge.
Mookie Betts.
Is he back? Is he alive?
Mind.
Still alive. Sadly, Mookie Betts is not playing.
I will take. He picked him already. I'll take Aaron Judge too.
Great.
Can I make a request though?
Yeah.
If Mark Canna gets a hit, can we play a Celebrate song now? Can we? I want to
celebrate. What's the Canna celebration song?
Can I? I would like my celebration.
I get knocked down, I get up again.
I would like my celebration song to be the chorus of "Heading for a Heartbreak" by Winger. We'll take a break when we come back. Niners at 9. We'll recap everything from the game 1 that mattered in the preseason, an injury that could hurt, and what in the HE double hockey sticks is going on with Brandon Ayuk. We'll do that next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out sacktownsports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and The Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, The Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on sacktownsports.com.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Welcome to the Tap House Restaurant at Bartley Kavanaugh Golf Course. With an array of local craft brews from a selection of 20 taps, the Tap House menu boasts freshly made sandwiches, crisp salads, and a variety of specialty entrees. The Tap House is the perfect place for a round after your round at Bartley Kavanaugh Golf Course. especially during happy hour from 3 to 6 daily. Drop by the Tap House restaurant for scenic views, exquisite food, and a hearty welcome. The Tap House at Bartley Kavanaugh Golf Course.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
When you're ready to get properly fitted for golf clubs, join the thousands of Northern California golfers who visited the indoor-outdoor Hagen Oaks Player Performance Studio. Players of all abilities found the Hagen Oaks Player Performance Studio offers answers to questions about golf club fitting. You'll find a professional staff of fitters, major equipment brands, and cutting-edge technology featuring TrackMan. See for yourself at the Hagen Oaks Player Performance Studio, Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway. Call 916-808-2531 to schedule your fitting. 808-2531 for longer, straighter drives.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, KHTK-AM Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento, the only station in Sacramento giving you local sports coverage from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Got him. Oh, it's good to be back. Jason and I think are not that you're not happy to be back and enjoy your job, but like I am like vacationed. I walked 50,000 steps every day.
Good for you.
Yeah, I actually did lose weight over there because we walked everywhere. But I'm ready. I'm ready to come back.
Yeah.
I haven't done the radio in almost 3 weeks. Let's go. Football's around the corner, blah, blah, blah. And you're still alohaing a little bit.
Oh, it's such a great trip. But yeah, I mean, also like we're here. We made it to I got a football game in 2.5 weeks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Stingers up.
Yeah.
All the way up.
All the way up.
I know we have this day in sports coming up at 9:30. I was looking at that during the break. On this day, I know you don't have this. On this day, 8 years ago. Any idea?
2016?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
2016. One of the greatest. I'm surprised you don't remember this. One of the greatest moments, I would say, in modern sports history. Penny Hardaway and myself took second place low gross at the Dana Pump Golf Tournament. Right there. Yeah. I probably should have saved that for Two Truths and a Lie.
Yeah, because I don't know that story.
You don't know that story? Uh-huh. His balls are his golf balls have they're all personalized, and it says in red letters 1 cent. These
Lil Penny
Hardaway.
How was Lil Penny?
He was wasted the whole time. Just obnoxious.
Did you shag Penny's balls?
You got him. That's an England joke.
Yeah.
You got him. Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk is on fire.
Feels great, baby.
How is this thing going to end? So I heard Alan Stiles talking about this on Friday with our friend, not a snack, but a meal Fregoso. And I brought this up when I talked to Alan. I don't think this is getting covered enough. And I can say this confidently, having come over from there. But the wizard of the salary cap for the Niners for years has been Parag Marate, the man behind the scenes, the guy who pulls the strings. And we saw a little bit of it last year with Bosa. And we're seeing this one seems a little worse with Brandon Ayuk. And for those of you who don't know, Parag Marate is the chairman of Leeds United, which is a championship-level soccer club, one level below the Premier League. They were in the playoffs last year to get promoted and lost. But he's the chairman of that team. And that's not a chairman emeritus. That's not an honorary. The 49ers own the team, and they put him in charge. That's a full-time job. And again, and obviously Parag Marate and Carmichael Dave are a little bit different on the food chain, but as somebody who here, true story, my day starts at 3 a.m. every day and I start having my Zoom calls and meetings and all that with them over there. It's 11 a.m. over there. When I get off the air at 10 a.m., I go outside. You see me all the time when you leave, and I'm on the phone because it's 6 p.m. there, and I'm trying to catch everybody when they leave. Okay, how'd the stuff go that we talked about today? Well, 3 a.m. is pretty early. Maybe Parag Marate wakes up at 3 a.m. if he's here, but he's over there, which means it's the reverse, which means at 2 p.m. over there is when everything's getting started here. So could he conceivably be involved? Yeah, but you got to be there. You got to be talking to the agents, and there's a lot of that's pretty intricate stuff. And I'm not entirely convinced that there's not a void somewhere that Parag was able to fill that hasn't been filled here, which is why we're seeing some of this stuff. I'm going to lean towards the fact, Jason. I think they're going to work it out with Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I mean, when I left, it was okay. It was a sit-in, a hold-in. Like, he was at camp. He was with John Lynch. He was jovial, but he wasn't practicing. You're like, okay, that's fine. It just seems like a matter of time. After there was already the trade demand, and then it just seemed like, all right, they're going to get this sorted out. We had Matt Barrows on. Like, it just, everything seemed like, okay, they'll get there. Then when I'm gone, it's like now trade demands are back. They're talking, serious conversations with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then a few other things are kind of, just boiling up a little bit. It's like, wait, are the Niners now flowing these ideas out there? Like, what's really happening here? So, I mean, again, out of necessity, do they absolutely need him? I would say no, but I don't think you just want to lose him.
No.
I mean, that's this is again, back to a Super Bowl potential winning team. And these are the things you want to try to eliminate going into a season, any kind of distractions. I still think Trent Williams is by far the most important piece that's been out, but you don't want to not have Brandon Ayuk or feel like you're not getting a player back in return that's going to help you in your quest to win a Super Bowl.
Well, according to many reports, but mainly from Matt Mayoko, a friend of ours, the Browns had reportedly made a significant offer to the Niners, proposing a trade that would include Amari Cooper along with a 2nd and 5th round draft pick. And Brandon Ayuk, it sounds like, with both the Steelers and the Browns, is like, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not signing a deal, which is part of the deal to do that. Because if I'm the Niners, I don't want him to lose Ayuk. I take that deal in a heartbeat. I drive Ayuk to the airport. You're getting a 2nd and a 5th from the Browns, along with Amari Cooper, who is 30, but is also probably a top 5 route runner in the league, and I think would fit in amazingly in the 49ers system, at least for a year or two.
Right.
And then you have an opportunity with the 2nd and 5th, especially for a skill position player like wide receiver. Dude,
yeah,
that's ammo.
Right, absolutely.
I don't want to see Ayuk leave, but I'm taking it.
Yeah.
So, but if you're Ayuk, it's like, dude, we've seen this thing play out, man. Maybe another team's going to give you a couple million more, and I'm all for getting the bag. I really am. You want to make a couple million more and be irrelevant in December and live in that weather, or you want to play in one of the nicest areas, I should say, climate-wise in the league, playing for perennial Super Bowl contender and being relevant in February.
Right. I know what I choose.
I know exactly what I'd choose. We'll take a break. NBA schedule's coming. Here's a little bit of what we know, including we'll give you the Kings schedule on Christmas and so much more right after this.
What's the missing piece for the 49ers?
Which names will they add during free agency? Whether it's in season or off season, the coverage never stops. Get the latest 49ers news on Sacktown Sports at sacktownsports.com.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity Mobile. Connect to the most reliable 5G network nationwide. Well, with the A's starting rotation in flux for much of the year, left-hander J.P. Sears has been a constant. In fact, he hasn't missed a start going back to the beginning of last year. And when he beat the White Sox to begin the A's most recent homestand, that meant the A's had won 6 of his previous 7 starts. And during those 6 wins, his ERA was 1.73.
Want to save on some of the biggest names in streaming on the network made for streaming? Now through September 21st, get 150 megabit Xfinity internet for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And for just $15 a month, add the new Stream Saver. That includes Peacock, Apple TV Plus, and Netflix for just $35 a month. Switch at Xfinity.com today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay to store bank account. Equipment taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Currently $54 a month. Actual speeds vary. Stream Saver requires Xfinity internet or TV and price subject to change.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back. So good to be back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross. And the NBA schedule's coming out, what, the next week or two? And
it's usually right around, mid-August. It's close.
I want to remind you, by the way, and thanks so much to all of ye joining us this morning on YouTube and listening live. We are back. We are full strength. And please do reward our good friends, Alan Stiles and Chris Watkins, for all the flipping around they've done, covering for us while we're off gallivanting. And stay tuned. Just keep it right here. And if you're on YouTube, just click over to the next broadcast, which you should already be subscribed to, and give them a listen. Hey, they try hard. They have fun.
Absolutely.
Gosh darn good at what they do. So the Christmas schedule came out, and here's what we've got. The Spurs at the Knicks.
Yay.
Victor Wembanyama and a big market. And the Knicks, are Eastern Conference contenders.
I don't think that's a good one.
Minnesota at Dallas.
Okay.
A couple of Western Conference contenders. Dallas defending Western Conference champions. Joel Embiid and Philly at Boston. That seems right for Christmas.
Yes.
Defending champions, Philly. Lakers at Warriors in the we completely acknowledge this is just for ratings game.
Yeah. Again, why are the Warriors getting that one at home? The non-playoff teams getting a prime time. So far, there's 2 non-playoff teams playing on Christmas, but go ahead.
The Nuggets at the Suns.
The Suns.
Yes.
That is the way it's labeled.
I like that.
Would they be better if they were the Suns?
The Phoenix Suns. Yes.
You are my son, my only son.
Jason wrote it down as Sons, because that's what happens when we're doing stuff late at night.
I was thinking of Sanford and Sons.
Ah, great
Son.
show.
Yeah.
Great theme.
Yes.
Really, one of the all-time great themes.
I don't think that's the best Christmas gift. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's going against football. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It was okay.
I don't like that. Ward on the chat says he knows who we're playing for the first game and where it will be. We'll say who it is then.
Yeah, Ward.
Yeah. Are you just going to be a look at me, Louie? You're going to share with the class, and then we'll mark it down. And if you're right, we'll give you your kudos.
I know who they're playing.
Do you?
And they're playing Toronto
on
the moon.
I'll tell you right now, my guess. Okay, we should do that before the season starts. This would be the dumbest bit ever. Let's take a guess as to who the Kings are opening against. I'm going to guess, and you get 3.
You get 3 guesses?
You get 3 guesses. And they can cross over, so you can pick the ones I'm at. I'm going to go the Nuggets, the Blazers, or the Jazz?
I know what game I want it to be.
The Pelicans?
No.
Thank God.
I think it would be cool to open up the Intuit Dome.
Ooh.
At the Clippers.
That would be great.
And whoever scores first could have a king could have the first basket in that place.
Ward says we're going to be opening against Minnesota at home.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Home opener. That's
yeah.
We're kind of, have we been more home openers or road openers? Lately, I feel like we've had home openers, huh?
Have we?
I don't know.
Opened up on the road last year, right?
Did we?
Did we?
Oh, yeah, Utah.
Yeah.
Barnes went crazy.
And then wasn't it a couple years ago we opened in Phoenix? I was there. I just don't know how many years ago that was. Yeah, you were there too.
Yeah.
But honey,
I don't either.
This is the part of getting old that sucks because I'm like, wasn't that the year before last?
Together.
It's like, no, it was 2010.
It was an 06.
I don't even remember. Let's see. Yeah, last year. Okay, year before, guys.
Warriors.
We opened at home, 23-24 against
Portland.
That is correct. In 21-22.
Wait, did we skip a year? 22-23?
I thought, well, that was 22-23.
21-22?
Yeah, 21-22. Because it was, what'd you say, Utah last year? It was Portland the year before, and now we're at 21-22.
It was at home or road?
It was a road game.
Was this the Phoenix one?
No.
Portland.
At Portland, that is correct.
That's right. Damian Lillard, I believe, went 0 for 9 from 3.
That's right. 2021. On the road.
Was that Phoenix?
No.
Dang it. When did we do this?
Well, that's a weird one because of the.
By the way, notice how I picked what I picked. I picked Portland, Utah. I picked Portland, Utah, and Denver. So far we have Portland and Utah.
Denver
on the road. 20 and 21. All right. Was it Phoenix in 1920 or somebody else?
1920. We got the Phoenix Suns versus the Sacramento Kings.
The Phoenix Suns.
It was Phoenix.
Well, the Sacramento Kings.
It was in Phoenix. And that was the year we started 0-5.
Woof.
Remember that?
No.
I don't either. I don't either at all. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, part of me is like, can we get a
Let's open up on a 10-game road trip.
For real.
Get them out of the way.
I kind of want a Christmas game. But then again, I'm also like, well, I don't want a Christmas game. I don't want it competing with. It's bad enough having to choose between the NFL and the NBA. I don't want to miss a good NFL game because I got to watch the Kings. And yeah, you can have multiple screens. I get it, but it's not the same. But also, like, our guys get to be at home for Christmas.
Yeah,
I want that.
Or
for
road,
them.
depending on where they're the day after.
True.
But yeah.
Ward, who tells us it's at home against Minnesota,
interesting,
said, and this is actually funny because I bet you this happened a few times in this area. Every time they played Seven Nation Army at the Olympics, my 4-year-old daughter asked, "Why are they cheering for Demontis Sabonis?"
Nice.
That's what we want to hear.
Yes.
You think? I asked this question on Twitter the other day. Do you think that Jack White, who wrote that riff, do you think he ever realizes or acknowledges that? And I was thinking about this over the weekend. There were two things that were really kind of burrowing into my brain. That's the most recognizable riff in the world now, isn't it? Of anything ever. I'm talking Stairway to Heaven. I'm talking Sweet Emotion. I'm talking Sweet Child of Mine. You have everyone in the world at the Olympics, anytime something good happens. Da, 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 da. He had any idea when he was most likely high, hanging out in his basement, doing Jack White genius things that he just wrote perhaps the most recognizable riff in the entire world.
He had to fight to get it on the album.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Fight who?
Yeah, like the producer. The producer was saying, like, this isn't good enough.
Well, that producer should never work. That was his producer, Vlade Divac. Sorry, Vlade. I'm joking.
Jack, I'm not digging it.
Also,
I just saw on the screen up there, one of the shows we're watching had the Christmas games, but they also had the opening night games, by the way.
Oh.
which I hadn't seen that
I
yet.
haven't seen that either.
Obviously, the champs, Boston's playing. I didn't or missed who they're playing. It might have been Philly. But the second game, which is interesting, which could help support Ward's text, said the second game of opening night of the NBA was the T-Wolves at the Lakers. So maybe we're getting them on a second night of a back-to-back.
Did Ward just break news?
I don't know.
It smells. I think I'm tweeting it. Okay. According to sources, in parentheses, Ward, the Kings will open against the
I didn't think you reveal your sources.
He revealed himself.
Yeah.
He self-doxed, as the kids say. Also, as we go to break, is Taylor Swift bigger than Michael Jackson was? It's really been bothering me.
No.
I think she might be. By the way, lifelong Michael Jackson fan. This is not a I think she's better, or I'm talking about like ticket sales, gross according to inflation.
Oh, because
awards.
Money is the most important thing.
Well, yes. But like also like people are wearing the diapers so they don't miss a song and passing out and screaming like just like they did with
the show 9 hours.
No, they don't want to miss a song. You never saw that story? The women who, I'm with you, dude.
Go to the bathroom before the show.
The lines for the merchandise. Like when we were in Europe, she did a show in Munich. And I saw a dad on the plane getting on in a pink fishing hat that said, "I'm a Swiftie." Like, I think she might be there. Taylor effing Swift.
Yeah.
Bigger or as big as Michael Jackson. There's nobody else that compares to her right now.
I know it's not the same comparison, but if Michael Jackson were at all those football games that Taylor was at, there was like Taylor cam. Is Michael Jackson on all the time?
That's a great point. He was almost like not even a human. Like he was just like this phantom that rolled in that people lost their minds over. And
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And what if he was dating Travis Kelce? Would that be as big a deal?
It'd be a pretty big deal.
I think it'd be a huge deal, to be honest with you. Wow. That really blew my mind. And no disrespect to Taylor Swift, but when I think Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, steak and macaroni and cheese.
Wow.
I mean, no disrespect to her. He was just such a badass.
Yeah.
Right?
He's bad.
He's bad. The whole song was about it.
Right.
Also saw, while I was going down that rabbit hole, true story, I saw the Micro Machines guy. Remember him? Micro Machines, the guy that like the Micro Machines, the little cars.
Fastest talker in the world.
Fastest talker.
Yeah.
I literally, this is out there. You can look it up.
Is he still with us?
I don't know. If he's not, I bet it went quickly though. He some interviewer gave him was interviewing him on the day that Bad came out and had him read the lyrics in Micro Machines voice. This really happened, dude. We'll take a rabbit hole. We'll take a break when we come back. This is stuff Alan Stiles wouldn't have done, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a compliment to him. What to watch this day in sports history and more. Oh, coming up right after that.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery on select smart beds when you add any base. Limited time. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
What's wrong? My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation. Are you crying? Are you crying because of that other credit card? Uh-huh. Well, switch to the Capital One Venture card. Venture lets you redeem miles on any travel purchase. Really? Yep, and you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every single day. The Capital One Venture card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Sacramento, Dirks Bentley's coming to town. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo for Country in the Park 2. And he's bringing some friends. Farmerly, Tyler Rich, Dasha, Kelsey Hart, and more. Saturday, September 28th at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo. Get your tickets today before they're sold out at CITPFest.com.
Brought to you by Arby's of Sacramento and Hoblet Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center.
Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino. Sacramento summertime heat is back. And of course, Cap Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, wants to invite everyone to soak up some air conditioning, still with the most variety of table games in the region. And as always, the best food, best service, and the best action, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. Capital Casino, of course, reminding everyone to please make sure you gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Labor Day savings now at Maida Chevy with $12,000 off MSRP on every new Silverado half-ton Turbo Max in stock after rebates.
$12,000 off every Silverado LT Turbo Max at Maida Chevy with at least 5 at this price.
Labor Day savings up to $12,000 off MSRP exclusively at Maida Chevy at MaidaChevy.com. Sacramento Silverado headquarters. Together, let's drive.
Not available with special financing, lease, and some other offers. Must trade in 2010 model year or newer. Ends 9/3/24.
Made a great deal at Maida.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
Hey, Jason, you ready?
Yes.
Fade that down just a little, please. Not all the way, though.
Your buddy's mind going to tell you, right? You show your face in the broad daylight. I'm telling you how I feel. Going to hurt your mind. Don't shoot to kill. Come on, lay it on me. All right. I'm giving you one on the count of 3 to show you stuff or let it be. I'm telling you, just watch your mouth. I know your game. What about you? Well, I say the sky's the limit, and to me that's really true. But my friend, you see nothing. Just wait till I get through because I'm bad. Come on. Bad, really, really bad. You know I'm bad. You know, bad, really, really bad. You know I'm bad. Come on. You know bad, really, really bad. And the whole world does the answer just right. Just tell you once again who's bad.
Him. What's his name?
He's Micro Machines guy. John. Okay, John, here's his last name.
I used to know it, I think.
You did?
Uh-huh.
You want to give it a
He was
shot?
somebody I used to know. No, but I did know the name. What is it?
His last name is spelled Moschita.
Nope. John M.
I'm going to go with Moschita.
Okay. That might be right.
John Moschita Jr.
Yeah.
Which means there's a John Moschita Sr. somewhere around there. And I'll bet he was. What? He's got to be happy. Or I'm sure he's probably not with us. And by the way,
it looks like he is.
John Moschita, age 70.
Oh, he's still going fast.
Well, he's still around.
Yeah. Why the face?
Yeah. He's just kind of like, I got paid. Yeah. Well, there you go.
He also played a teacher on Saved by the Bell.
Did he really?
I think it was just one episode.
But was that part of the gig, though?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what you need to study for the test. He's like, you need to study.
And then he just ran it off. By the way, over the weekend, I think was the episode of when Slater and other guy got in the fight.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Great.
There's 2 episodes from Saved by the Bell, a show I didn't really even watch that stand out. I didn't. There's the fight. And then there's when she took all the uppers.
Yeah, Jesse was hooked on caffeine pills.
Yeah.
Why is that funny to me? I don't know. By the way, I tried to look up Micro Machines and Saved by the Bell for you, and I'm not seeing it, dude. So sorry. Anyways, Braves and Giants tonight. Sale, Snell, sneaky. I don't have anything. That's a good matchup.
Super.
That's happening tonight.
Yes.
Is this? Sorry, I was over there, so I was a little disconnected. Is this Blake Snell's first start since the no?
I'm a little disconnected as well. I know he had the one. I don't know. Seems about right? Or has there been another one in between?
I feel like this is his first one.
Okay.
And if it's not,
then it's not.
So what?
What?
I don't know. So there's that. On this day in sports history, Jason Ross.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this. 1964, August 12th. Mickey Mantle homers from both sides of the plate in a game for the last time. He did it 10 times.
Wow. I think that's a pretty cool feat. Switch hitters when they can homer both sides of the plate.
And in the same game.
Yeah.
That's redonk.
Mm-hmm.
He was redonk. If only you want to talk. Look, it's kind of funny with him because we always talk about athletes, if they didn't get injured. Mickey Mantle had a first ballot Hall of Fame, one of the greatest careers of all time. But if Mickey Mantle wasn't convinced that he was going to die at 40, which he was, and he had actually taken care of himself, which he 100% did not.
Yeah.
Whatever LeBron James is doing and Tom Brady is doing, Mickey did the opposite and ended up completely screwed up towards the end of his career. I think he would have gone down. I mean, he's already gone down as one of the greatest.
Yeah.
But I think we're talking like Bonds, Mays, Mantle.
Was his alcohol dependence and other things dependent the version of performance enhancing?
I mean,
maybe he needed that.
Or was it performance de-enhancing?
Oh, well, if it was, man.
Well, he would talk about going to the Copa after games with their whole crew, Whitey Ford and Billy Martin and all those guys. And he played quite a few games just completely hungover, smelling of alcohol, going out, carousing, woman. I mean, he was the biggest athlete in the world.
Yeah.
And he's a kid from Commerce, Oklahoma, who was married, by the way, but that Merlin was back home with the kids, and he was out living in New York City.
Yeah.
Having songs, written about him. It does kind of make you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. August 12th, 1969, the Boston Celtics sold for a record $6 million.
Little different than their current sale, right?
Was that to Red?
It probably was.
It gotta be, right? Yeah.
Well,
unless somebody else got him before him real quick, but yeah. That's probably gonna have a B on it this time. Because if you're considering the fact they're saying that the expansion team fees are going to be $5 billion, and Celtics sell for $6 billion.
Yeah, crazy.
84, the Padres and Braves got into a bench clearing brawl August 12th of 84. 19 players were ejected.
This is a good baseball fight. I've seen this video.
Holy crapinoli. That's a lot. And right when we had the Olympics in LA.
Right.
Jeez. Right down there. 1994, August 12th, the first NFL game on the Fox network was an exhibition between Denver and the 49ers.
Yeah, Fox getting sports at that time I remember this going like, Fox? How are they going to? That's weird. But now it's just a mainstay.
It is, and it makes sense in the world, but I too remember that and going, the little channel next to channel 31 that runs Tracy Ullman and Parker Lewis Can't Lose, and Married with Children, and you're putting the NFL is this isn't gonna
and
work.
The Simpsons, how long is that gonna last?
Yeah, right. The Simpsons. What, you mean that cartoon they showed on Tracy Ullman? That's not gonna last. And August 12th, 2021, Kawhi, or as our friend Jody Baker would say, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi re-signs on a max deal with the Los Angeles Clippers. 4 years, $176 million.
Good for him.
You got a good house out of it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I wonder if Kawhi Leonard's house is just kind of boring.
1 bedroom apartment.
Just filled every room with apples.
That might be one of the greatest bits ever done. That I'm not gonna lie, that was like Blair Witch Project. I believed it when Kawhi Leonard said it's
Apple time.
It's apple time. Boardman gets the apples or whatever it was.
No, Boardman gets paid.
Boardman gets paid. It's apple time. I honestly thought he said that. Like he was just really liked apples. That's believable to me. I got caught on that. What is this on the chat? CD, you missed the Draper Whitey blow up. It was about Jason Tatum. Draper favored Tatum. Whitey sided with Draper. That doesn't make sense. Words were exchanged and it got wild. Both, I think he means exited, not existed. The studio. Did that?
I mean, both existed.
Yeah. Did they get into it and then leave the studio? That didn't happen, did it? Do you know?
I thought they've both been gone too, or on different times here. I know Whitey was
we've
also
been out of the buildings.
Yeah, we have. We got to catch up on all that. Somebody earlier said a bunch of the hosts were, there was some little crap talking going on. I mean, that's normal. I want to know if there's beef between the LeBron James of Sacktown Sports and Kev Gleason.
Don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
big, but also don't want to start any rumors either. Right. Maybe it's all garbage.
Maybe you shouldn't have read that at all.
Maybe I should.
Who posted that? Ward as well?
No, Curtis is backing it up, saying it was intense. And, well, okay. You know what? Also, maybe a bit. It's a good bit. We should do that. Let's do a bit where we get in a giant argument. Jason?
I don't like that idea.
Yankees are stupid. I'm leaving. You know what? Go to break. I'm not even coming back. I quit. We'll be right back. Jason will be right back after this. Is that good?
Kevin Herter plays here.
It's Herter. He's been hot. He fires. He's still hot. Kevin Herter from downtown has a 15-point first quarter.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Hey there. You don't know when you're going to be in a situation where you feel like you might need some help, some representation on your behalf. This is a spot you don't want to be in, but if you are in that position, you want to be ready. You want to be prepared. You want to know that you have someone on your side that you can know and trust. Well, I'm sure you've seen plenty of lawyers on TV that claim to be those people. And I don't know about their companies, but a lot of times that face or that person that you see or that number that they're given to call, they're not here. They're not local. There's no connection. So how about someone in our community that does care about you, cares about our city, cares about the result? I'm talking about Jonathan Gonzalez and the Gonzalez Law Offices. He's right here, downtown Sacramento. And doesn't just count you as one of those many clients in those turn and burn cases, not trying to rush through this. He's trying to win for himself, win for you as well, right? He will connect with you and he will help you in your area of need. So whether that's a wrongful termination case, maybe you're in need of an expungement, car accident, whatever you feel like you need some representation, I suggest you contact saclegaldefense.com or call them at 916-304-9187. Again, that's the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez at saclegaldefense.com or 916-304-9187.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit khdk.com.
As a mom, I'd do anything to keep my child out of physical pain.
Dr. Pamela Maida is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon.
As a doctor, I know that growth spurts can cause pain in my child's feet, and that can affect their legs and back too.
Good Feet Youth Arch Supports are designed to alleviate, even eliminate common pain.
Investing in youth arch supports for your child or teen is one of the best decisions you can make.
Come to the Good Feet store now for a free fitting and test walk.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave inviting you to make the switch to electric this spring and save big with American Energy. Stay ahead of those spiking energy bills this summer with up to $9,000 in rebates on a new ultra-high efficiency comfort system. American Energy is providing huge rebates from SMUD as well as spring specials by installing one of many incredibly efficient AC options available to you right now. Get rid of those fluctuating gas bills in the winter and switch to year-round all-electric with American Energy. Let them perform a free in-home energy efficiency analysis and see where they can help you save for the warmer months ahead. These guys are the best. Been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ from the Better Business Bureau. Learn more by calling 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Hi, this is Frank LaRosa. And this is Scott Marsh. Join us weekly for Golf to Go right here on Sacktown Sports. We talk to all the local golf experts in the area and give you the latest on all the courses as well.
And not to mention all the golf legends and celebrities, along with all the latest in equipment and tournaments too.
Most importantly, we'll just have some fun talking about a game that's fun to play.
You know it's my favorite hour of the week, Frank.
Golf to Go, Thursdays at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on Sacktown Sports. Give us a listen. I think you'll enjoy it.
Sacramento Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. They believe it's all about people and choices. Their goal is to find the car that fits your lifestyle. With their huge inventory of models, they've got the right car and, more importantly, at the right price every time. Experience for yourself why their customers drive away smiling. Discover the difference, because it's not just about the car, it's also about the people. Experience the Sacramento Dodge Jeep and Chrysler difference off Business 80 next to Hagen Oaks, or you can find them online, SacSuperstore.com.
Here are the top 3 reasons to get your golf clubs fitted at Hagen Oaks. First, the most knowledgeable professional fitting team in the country has been trained by every major club manufacturer. Second, Hagen Oaks has the largest inventory of golf merchandise in the area, and the club demo program is unmatched. Third, the indoor to outdoor player performance studio gives you incredibly accurate data, and you can see your ball flight. Add a 90-day club fitting guarantee, and that's more than 3 reasons. Fittings are available 7 days a week. Make yours today by calling 916-808-2531. That's 808-2531.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Wow, we're gone for a couple of weeks, and all this stuff happens. By the way, I'd like to acknowledge that the best. Look, we're back for a day, and how great is this that we break on this show that the Kings are opening against the Timberwolves through Ward in our chat.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw Frankie tweet it, and I quote tweeted it. I did. I said, please credit Ward in the chat. He broke it. I don't want to hear any,
So second night of a back-to-back for the T-Wolves. They'll be tired.
Yeah. I love it. We broke it.
Are you a pizza guy?
You a pizza guy? Hey, Frankie, don't take Ward's
shine.
Yeah. Okay? You gotta at least put in an HT for hat tip. You know? All right, real quick.
Oh my goodness.
I told you.
Yep.
Told me what?
I told Chris we would get the presentation on the air.
I've been holding it. What? You were the one that told me XL, right?
Medium.
No, I'm not laughing
as
because
this
of
chair
that.
is all messed up. I can't. Oh, there you go.
It's President Store.
It's all right. It's in pounds, right? We don't know that. I definitely can't tell you.
I'm just gonna look.
Well, because it's a little wrinkled. Sorry, but I was thinking of you. I felt like you would wear something like this. It's got the little logo right there. Cut that out, but. See, there you go. A little harder.
There we go.
Thank you. This is really nice.
Color looks pretty similar to what you're wearing.
Yeah,
now.
I was saying.
I guess I have a tie, right?
What is
Thanks, Dave.
I really thought that was a city shirt, and I was going to be really upset if that was for a lot of poetry.
It's a nice logo.
It is a nice logo. And then young Mr. Watkins.
Yeah.
I got you a this is a throwback one to our Leeds Ground Road.
Okay.
Very understated. See,
Oh,
it's just got
that's on the front.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I like that.
Then on the back,
Yeah.
that. So I didn't want to go just jersey.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, this is for young Nate. That's right. They're the only people
He's
that ask.
going to be here on Tuesday.
Is he? Okay. That's for Sony. Okay. Anyways.
Look at that.
So
nice.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Thank you. Thank you.
Now apologize.
For
You said I wasn't going to bring anything back.
Apologize.
the first time,
Kiss.
you didn't.
You didn't ask for any.
I did.
Did you?
I did. But you didn't know me as well at that point.
That's true.
I believe your words day was, well, we'll see if you're here when I come back.
Oh, wow.
His words.
Wow.
His words.
Don't go trying to start beef between hosts.
Well, okay.
Right?
Yeah. Well, there's no beef to be had when you leave me to do a show by myself.
Yeah, well done.
How was the morning?
Very well done.
It was awesome. It was awesome. I thought I would golf more, but, the 10 o'clock, it ends and you think you have all this time, but you really don't.
Yeah.
If you don't go home and nap immediately,
You got to nap.
you're going to look up and it's 2 o'clock and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I usually
Now
try to
it's-
nap in the early, usually at 1, 2 is when I grab my nap.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're too fired up when you get home.
I was too fired up. I then tried to nap, couldn't nap, put on the boys, watched half an episode, couldn't nap, got up, worked out, felt exhausted, showered, felt exhausted. Now I want to go to sleep. It's 4 o'clock and I can't nap now.
Yeah. Now you got to go to bed at regular or whatever
Exactly.
your regular nighttime was.
Yeah.
Are you bringing back, was it Styles Zacchino?
Oh, Style Espresso?
Yeah.
We have to talk about it. Yeah.
What, it was coffee.
That can work too.
It was also
Styles latte? No. Styles
Espresso.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Styles what?
Style Espresso.
Oh, I thought you added a T in there.
I thought
Okay.
you did
Yeah,
too.
yeah, did
That
you?
wasn't on purpose. I'm sleeping.
Well, thank you for all that. And sorry for making fun of you or having fun with you for working remote Friday. I thought you were just being me. I didn't know any of the other stuff.
Oh, we were,
I didn't know.
It's a fluid situation.
Yeah. Okay, that's gross. Well, we're all full strength and it feels good. And I'm going to spend the rest of the day. I did not get my edition of the Sacktown Sports Times newsletter.
Neither did I.
But
I'll send you a copy.
yeah, would you please? I want all the scuttlebutts. Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, much like I did yesterday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And nothing goes better with a birthday than Crumble Cookies. How you doing?
Good. I was just going to say my streak, for the record, is at 3.
Oh, yeah.
Or let's go streaking.
That's good.
Well, you can
sit.
You pick that up next July.
That's right.
When you're back in mornings.
That's right.
Absolutely. Christopher.
Dave.
Jason's going to read us some celebrity birthdays.
Happy birthday a day later to Carmichael Dave.
Hey!
Can we do that?
27.
That's a great guess.
I am really interested. Off air.
49.
Chris is giving a real guess.
48.
Wow. That's disrespectful.
We'll say.
We have a correct answer. It's 27.
Yeah, it is 27. I'll just say this.
Oh, no.
Not looking forward to my next birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
59?
How did
Big
you know?
6-0
I'm
next year.
just surprised Chris Verlaud did not get it right. Because he's actually been present at a couple of my birthday celebrations, I believe.
I don't think so.
Oh, weren't you at weren't you there one of those times at Bissell's? Or a live show?
You know when you had to work on his birthday?
Yeah, when you were forced to be there.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you.
What were you
birthday's
going
coming up
to
pretty
say? What did you do yesterday? Did you barbecue? Or?
I did nothing, dude. I spent the mornings up the mountain thing, drinking
Golf?
coffee, doing nothing. My son and I, because the girls were they were a little sick on Thursday, Friday. No, not COVID. They were just a little under the weather from the flight, so we got the hell out of there. Came home last night and dude, I've been gallivanting through Europe for 2.5 weeks.
That was your birthday.
That was my birthday.
Big
present.
Ben.
I was Big Ben. Did you know it's called the Elizabethan Tower? And
I did.
Big Ben is actually the bell.
I did know that.
I did not know that. Celebrity birthdays, Jason Rose.
Happy birthday to Casey Affleck, Ben's brother.
Was he in the town?
Yeah, right. Wasn't he?
No,
he wasn't.
He had a brother in the town, but it wasn't his real brother.
Yeah, that's great.
Sounds good.
Casey Affleck is he's 40 today.
Yeah, I was gonna say 42.
45.
46.
Christopher Love's the closest, 49.
Oh,
wow,
Yeah,
that's
people
old.
Happy birthday, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
He
Maybe
was
got back.
knighted back in 1991. I did not know that. Before that, he was Mix-a-Lot. And then the late Queen Elizabeth knighted him for contributions to the world of music. How about that?
How about that?
You ever called 1-900-Mix-a-Lot and kicked any nasty thoughts? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
I get back.
Where's his posse?
It's on Broadway. Oh. Yeah, he was driving his hoopty. Sir Mix-a-Lot is 67.
65.
63.
Ooh, that's what I was going to say. 64.
Chris Watkins is close as 61.
Everybody remembers Baby Got Back, but man, that whole posse's on Broadway out. That was awesome. That was a time. My beepers, buttermilk biscuits,
and pancakes.
Wore that thing.
Happy birthday, Chris Middleton.
Wasn't he a Kardashian?
Oh, no.
No, that's Humphreys.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's bad.
Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. Totally. No, you're right.
Chris was married to Kate.
Chris was married to
Kate Middleton.
Okay, don't disrespect the princess like that. Chris Middleton is 31.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's probably younger than you think.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to say 33.
35, maybe 36.
36.
We have a correct answer. 33.
No.
Don't have any disrespect.
Happy birthday
on Broadway.
Happy birthday to Dwayne Dedman.
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought he was going to be so good for us.
He was.
Not at all. I'm going to go with 33. Same guess.
Yeah. 32. Great year.
35.
Okay. We have a correct answer, and it goes to Chris for lot 35. He changed off. Happy birthday to He's No Talker. He's Antoine Walker.
Hey!
Celtic.
He was so good.
Broke.
Oh.
Very broke.
Better than Tatum.
Antoine Walker. I think I can do this. Antoine Walker is 42.
Yeah, he played for a while. 40.
I'll say 46.
44.
I think you were the closest. 48.
Oh, God, I don't like that at all.
Hey, he used to be a man. He used to be 40. Coach Gundy. Mike Gundy. Oh, man. I'm 40.
That's the same coach from Oklahoma State?
Yeah.
Still at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
He's now a man, and he is 53.
Still problematic, too.
Yeah. If he was 40 then, that wasn't 13 years ago, was it?
That's a very nice
48.
I'll say 55.
52.
You're the closest, Chris Watkins. 57.
That was 17 years ago.
Or he wasn't 40 when he said it.
Liar.
And last but not least, Plaxico Burress.
Oh, careful now.
I'm going to take a shot at it.
Careful.
What? Plaxico is Michigan State's Plaxico Burress.
Yeah.
He was awesome in college.
So Plaxico and Ja walking too.
So many Plaxicos.
You said I could.
So many Plaxicos. Oh, I have the new college football names list. I forgot to do it today. Oh, there's some good ones.
General Booty.
Oh, General Booty. Kool-Aid McKinstry making his second appearance on the list. Plaxico is 43.
44.
That's a great guess. 46.
45.
Chris Watkins again, 47.
Wow.
What is this?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are back together too. That's awesome.
We're back. Reunited, and it feels so good.
What's coming up today on the Styles and Watkins?
Well, you got that first game that you just talked about. We'll break down the Kings and what that means. Obviously, the Olympics, recapping the Olympics and the Niners drama, what that means for this final dance.
We got to go, but request. Can we get a predicted winner for the Kings and Timberwolves?
So Timberwolves coming off a back-to-back, Jason?
Yeah. Not now. I'm saying during your show.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. All right. For everybody, me, that's him, and he's him. And we'll be back tomorrow. Styles and Watkins next. Bye-bye now.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube.